plane ni mienu nyina enya de a omo be fa ndurubone ebe fa sika bi afiri oman mu de koye enti aban abechirim na aban ejina san chirichirimu so kase honorable intim fodwo edintro honorable intim fodwo nso kire se oni ntro ne oni ntro china sanse na asemone se asembia wokaye efa plane no ho plane number wo de baaye data plane baaye day 2 ye time 2 ye time kodu ye bebia plane fefa ye nyina reverend intim fodwo ede beto abontene no abenya confirm emu nyina. The only point of departure between Aban and Reverend Intim Fodwo and the suspicion of drugs. Say planes no ede and a flights no de cocaine eba o manimu ana se omo befa cocaine free o manimu ana se flights menu ede sikayantam ba o manimu ana omo befa sikayantam e free o manimu and no any the point of departure. Na MP no asemone se okoso allege se baby a plane and a flight menu free ba ye ne de ye nim se wo mo de enuboni hu dwedie ene eye money laundry hu dwedie de wo mo ya de pa na ochira se kwan a ene circumstances e fa omo ba ene omo kono ho no woda wona because asemo no ono de osusu se eye enuboni anasika ene omo ede be fa di free o man ni mu aban se omo hwiwe mu kire se ente saa na kire se omo pa kire se MP no watwa ntro a ade ne besie. There have been calls from members of government to say yenchi Reverend Intim Fodwo. Me no woka say Reverend Intim Fodwo is maintaining his stance say mampani ka say security agencies ne entoto na no ana wo mu ene ne nkambo mu no mu nye hwehwemu no oda so gina na so say obia ntonsan frɛ no. In fact, the word he uses, he said, nobody has contacted me, and I quote him. Also, obian contacted no. Not just say even telephone call could be my. He didn't even use the word nobody has invited me. Also, nobody has contacted me. Then say obian po entrim beno enkanche say here or anywhere. But aban so say we invite no and was say enya dia or kasa in his personal capacity inti wobeye adwuma no na omo obribi a omo mra mbehia committee no. Question ba kunso ayebuse we ni say anya bia abaya tonsa frɛ na ene anka we no yemfa nto montene na obi ahunu say papa yi intro pampa na reverend otwa say abaya tonsa frɛ say information a won fabra na be kan ho ne nyina yemmoa na omo edi ndubone ba oman yi mu yi ntu omo so sa. Sa evidence no ebi wo hɔ na yenyina yentu yanungu reverend so say na adanti na otu oman mu na yasofo na yemrahye bedwani na wo information ye sensitive say na yeto nsafro se bra na beboa na yenhunu nkrofo ko na yenche wo na wonko aban beboa yen with sa evidence no say ya ne yebeye bia se reverend Intim Fodwo beba na yene no edi nkomo se ne letter na mo tworo yo se WhatsApp message na mo send yo se normal text message na mo send yo se your phone call kra na mo place ye na wanfa mo call log wo ho mo fa some evidence a kire se indeed aban pe no kra wo sa asemu imunti no ya ton sa frɛ papa na evidence ni on this date at this time ye frɛ no wanfa ye frɛ no ofa ye asema o ka kire ye ni na nka yetibe hu se ampampa honorable no wobribia wodi esie na ewie asamba kwa mebusa wo ne se yaw yede honorable kwachofosu video any pictures na wode beto abonten wode beto Facebook so ne de beto eye screen so ewie especially the video and make a video no because eno na eye aban nyina so kese e kire se mo hwe play ni mu kokan bi anim aban nyina so odi gyina so kase kokan bi amba o man ni mu eye the video of the second aircraft ekura cargo honorable say e de oil ba o man ni mu so oba ba be certification no de akọ Europe what the video bi abeto bonten asa video no ekira nipa wotwa video no okura the phone bra Facebook ne behwe okura the phone ena wotwa play ni mu na ene da hoi play ni mu nie omo peja boxes wom biebie boxes ni bi so oil drilling equipment any gallons of oil wom enti eno na wo hunu na mepepa hunu se da ben na video we ye twae na etimi aboa nkomo no now abaya bawura one of the flights mu akotwa video e de abekire Ghana for se oman Mampani John Dramani Mahama nani nje kataso mumuaso ho wo pebiribia se ho beda ho fan bibia mu beda ho enti ya bia plane mu se mu nyina mu hwem cocaine bi wo plane mu ana mo amoba Facebook na mo ba hwe a mo hunu cocaine bia na gallons bi ewo wo plane mu a gallons no de akata so eno se yambie sumebo a yambie gallons no so yehwie ne wo gallon no ma me hu se nsuo ana oil de wom but gallons bebre ewo plane mu nso a eno so no eka eniema no hu bie na why is this video repeating because sa video na ani se me na moka no
4 seconds or so
video na ani
video and about outside it's no
se ba ku bi so o play no ho o play na montene
no abontene mujina na asa
ba we rusu mi hu gallon no
no so different gallon no your pictures
move and okay and you for pictures we need to be fair to the issues enti we a video no
the other videos now
enti video na evidence of plane mu nie ye hu cocaine bia oil drill equipment bi na ye hu no Collins fa pictures ne ka ho gallons no fa gallons no so ka ho na ye hwe gallons no said ye tie enti Aban has taken steps to prove to the people of Ghana say planes mienu no and flights mienu ni de baaye na emomu omuko mu no enruboni bi anim omuko mu no sika bia ni boxes bi mu a ye de asie mu enti Aban nyina so a wo ka say revenue team fodwo etwa entro eno no asem we asem a enye ne enetuo ebe abetwa because there are a number of questions edibisa na we have heard impenifo are involved in this matter. Let nobody disturb me and ne na adena onfre kwatwefusu adena onfre intim fodwo yetie ni ombeka nia ni ombeka fa asem we hu nyina omaka wi meboa accusations ombe trading nyina omaye ensem wo omobeka nyina omaka nchirechirimu ni nyina aba sebe yenso ete oman ni mu no yenya agimifo ya adwene ya adwuma ya so ete asem na yete asem so a yetimi de kwa adwendwene mu na yasese akari na yafa ye ho adwene enti that said any issues ya impenifo ya huragu hui eye de wo modi o mano aka na bia ena yenso yebedi hu nkomo ne adwendwene ho abobo ho na ne ye nkesenene no ya busa ho nsem na ya bobo hu bi they say your flight numbers of the two aircrafts about mine your date anytime wa omubedu man mu your date anytime wa omukodu baby a omukọ in fact baby a plane fa kokọ ye nyina so de dwada bontene even though the minister did not give us the trajectory of the two flights such as baby a omufri koye to aso koye eno onye interested ne hia no ne ba Ghana no da asem ne siye eno ntomo de no amaye Reverend Tim Fojo is also trying to prove say indeed and sebeni bi wo ho a onabo kwatwefosu kan ya ensisi so na wakase ade a eda die church say Aban so ete nsem bi so a enye no kure ni nyina ena wo mo ede etu edwa ewia we epanwa da banjumedie kan ho na yenye adwuma bi emfa sansem yi ho apart from issue where eda way anopay in fact ahemachin me sorry ya se me kokenkan enema asisi o ye man mu a me kwato si atro e wo man joy online say national security discovers Bank of Ghana cash boxes at Saperman. That Saperman ring a bell. Someone named Saperman. Saperman 12 containers are dollars, cedis, any gold bars. You can see 12 containers of dollars and Ghana cedis. Me say 12 containers and you one container. National security on 9th February. In fact, they described that operation as a sting operation. And they were acting on intelligence. Omu di containers bin tente. Ena omu kopie warehouse bi a ewo Saperman. Eso. Omu koye no. Na containers maku 12. Esisi hwa ya loke. Omu bubu containers neni. Ebo wura mu. Ni omu hu ye de omu de to abontima ye nyina ye hunu ye. We saw sika ewo boxes mu. Sika ni bi ehye raba mu a yente ano. Sika ni bi hye metallic boxes a credo edano. Esa we ni meti acho. Credo dano padlock. Na sika ni bi dollars ni bi nso ye cedis. And they also showed to Ghana through the media boxes ahodoa sika akọ gold bars egum ayahyehyɛ. National security for esi omasizi sa containers yi. Me no wo ka say yenim the whereabout of sa 12 containers no. Yenim the status of investigation bi akoso. Yenim nipa ya che no in connection with sa 12 containers no. Yenim anamo abaye tufa sa 12 containers yi ho. Enso ene anopa. The man in charge of special operations our national security akache Richard Jakpa. At the media for Saperman site ho. Esi omu call site ho no site ho na 12 containers wo omu ko sizie no. Omu call ho na omu so mako hu Bank of Ghana boxes aye disika gum ba we no omu ko hu ye nesika nim. Eye boxes no nko an e wo ho. Eye Bank of Ghana boxes. Bank of Ghana boxes. Ena almost se omakohu the same site our Saperman wa na 12 containers asika eni sika kokko gumu omuko siziye. Na we su asemo edapono so a ewie yebedi hu nkomo pa. Yebedi hu nkomo because it raises a lot of questions. It raises a lot of questions. As our questions here questions are Ghana ni bia partisanship enhye na kumamuma na mbu mfa so. Etisa our questions here obehunu say questions we are legitimate questions. Ewe asama akonso adapono so ayedi hu nkomo. NPP amanyokuo na ano ete se Honorable Sarajo Asafo, former MP Madom Kwabenya constituency. On in radio stations, and a whole party nun tuma fi wa bontene. And yen some wakase, in St. Paulo, and then we a cocoso, or crack a cabby and possess school feeding secretariat to work around mampani mahama so pa kronfratcho mo hwe ho yie pa na MPP for ye niema wo ho pa oh ensam de maame na ka bi pa o ensam wa kan fa nanado ho kwan fa so MPP lusu ye wa kan nsem pa na when a party mpani 40 no mse madam wonim se party ne mrante sa ye man kwan se mun kohoro yen wa bontene tie de wo Council of Elders any disciplinary committee anim won se mo akan no kochirem ne ntia ensese party ne twenwaso me no wo ka say the same MPP so ma postponing Adwoasa for disciplinary hearing indefinitely. I say that speaker ka say wa je ne parliament sini dai womo esi oma postponing Sarah Adwoasa for's disciplinary hearing indefinitely yenimu da omo betena asem no so ne yatete no no kure. Is it true so no abo Adwoasa for say munnimu na moto nsa frɛ me se me betena mpanimfo animu a be free one someone mekwa ka kire media no party ni begu no kure no ntina ma mpanimfo abo shake abo break say indefinitely na. Is the MPP well? Are they really interested in 2028? Ewie ye ne nsema kase miensen egupu no so na ye di ho nkomo ye bekọ ahoma no so ne ne mpanimfo ahodo nso akasa ahwe issues ni bia edapono so na ya je wo mo adwenkyere epa ho adabe ndwumadi ni epa ho adabe nti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe Anyway, so me confirm join us live on Facebook. Oba Facebook live but more than so do no beton komoni mu bi. After listening to government spokesperson on this controversial two flights matter, after listening to Honorable Ntim Fodjo explaining the issues, wo Ghana ni na tema animu no. Ase me ka se o ase ye de wa adwini di agro no. Uhunu nsem ne sen. What ase mpo nsem na etwagu no te ase de. Ana aye wa adwini mu kesene ne. Me de anya me kesene ne. I am very clear in my mind the issues at play right now. Enunti ye beboa na ya sane nsem ni mu. Na ya boa ma wo so atimi afolo no wate ase se be ya wan kasa betimi make up your mind. Obe make up one kasa wo opinion ne wadwene kire wo e won nsem no ho bra Facebook live nefa o messages bra na menkenkan ni nyina emfa ma pacho menye silent observer, be a contributor, be an active contributor to our show. Bomode ne bra na enkomo na yedie ni nyina nso fo anotumu be na kire wadwene na oman no so nte ne a unsususu efa ensem ya eda eye epono so ene awie na me kanfo de amount say o WhatsApp message nso a obetimi e de aba ama ya gibre ne akenkan e de amount o WhatsApp messages no eya na de afa eye 0594 051145 so 0594 051145. Aguada David joining live on Facebook and area. Suleiman Kwenu enso adwene live on Facebook and area. Comensa Pillar 2 enso ewa ha area. Emmanuel Emawule, long time no here, bro. You good? Shama Ba Edina Benya Piaga. Me say obankwa na utro bibia mebodi na mamu akwa abasoro kukra. Na mamenko Facebook na messages no me ntwangwe Suleiman Kwenu adwene ne na wie. And as always, Suleiman Kwenu say, Bibi, to be honest, what is your motive? NPP are playing all these tactics to cover up the ECG scandal. Look at the way you've chosen your topics and your viewership. This kind of defensive tactics you people are doing for NPP will not help your program. You are demeaning the work of Jakpa and rather praising the one who made an allegation and refused to go and cooperate to the security services. Very shameful. Suleiman Kwenu, until you learn to listen to this program with Ghana's earpiece and not NDC's earpiece, you have issues, Debia. I was only putting out the topics for discussion and you're already concluding. Say, na topic then so commenting on the topic. Topic no and so you are commenting on the topic. What is wrong with choosing this topic? It is a public interest matter. Ana person yemaye, o person yema onyemaye abrabet na studio anebeye. But you don't tell us what topics to treat. Just some few months ago, MPP were power. Suleiman Kwenu, you were hailing us. When you cohorts, you bought MPP chia. Moka se yen ye jumapa. And NDC aba power. Asemwa ba. Ya kofa beto puno su di hun komo. We are uncomfortable today. We will treat the subject. And no dear. Obeto Huase. Comments Pillar 2. Also, interestingly, the Air Med flight left Ghana after staying for 5 days on 25th of March. On the same day, 25th March 2025, Kotoka International Airport had a total blackout, which was strange to Ghanaians. Mantesa Semonida. Manteda say 25th March, Kotoka International Airport had dumso. Manteda. And the fact that Mantin doesn't mean say no correct. Airport light to Duma will be my bomb money. Menye a MD airport, na menye public relations officer airport. This airport can you dumna minimua any strange. Or can ba me minim. Oze.
And was interested in Poka and no correct.
Of course.
The first say auntie and interest in
no correct. Then the first What was said the government is hiding something from Ghanaians. Yenara J, he adds. Aguada David said, Bibi, I'm watching you live from Bamako in Mali. Keep doing the good job for Mother Ghana. Aguada, thanks for joining us all the way from Bamako in Mali. Emmanuel Emawule is watching you live from the United States of Kissiman. Good afternoon, B. Brown. How are you doing? I'm good, my brother. And I love the sound of B. Brown. Me no call way back in Tino. And you want to say, Obudi Nisa. Shama Ba Edina Benya say, Ish, NPP Mahama, Amembuyi, Eshishe Modie, MPP, Aji, Jesus, Asore Midnight. Allah, I don't get it. Mentese. Piaga say, I love Reverend in Team Fojo. Stop Galam say now, Mahama. Okay, and only the day or day assign Akahubie. Na send a middle kanka, no. Also, Obetime, I join in live on Facebook. Na on Komwa, or the buy a beton simulation, no so the biaba. Na Labanzi, SAOTA and live, or Asasawa in the Eastern region. Labanzi. A special good afternoon to you and thanks for joining us. Raphael Lumo said President Mahama and the NDC have to be careful. If not, they will get 37% in 2028. Kwanes said Bibi more fire. Yada say ewo ho. Fire ne de ebeko so atu. Na ne wo mu ni say yenya fire no wo hwe ni mu se ebedi atem wo mu a wunya. Ye fire no ohwe ni mu say ebedi ntura mu ani age a wunya Yen fire no eye wadwene se yekogi ska fi obi ho abetena ha ne asopo obi na ama wani age a wunnya. Yen ye fire no se wadwene nyina ne se ye baba beto o say ye the amount party eno favorite politician wunnya. Wunnya. Ne ye fire ne tie ne se ye beka nsem a enya ode. Ye beka no kra na akire wo.
Umpe no kra ne dia.
Se umpe no kra ne dia ubedi matem ubedi maskatem. Umpe no kra ne dia ubeye yen. Yetimi busansem, yetimi kansem. Na ne ye ne ye ka nyina Ghana nti. Na no MPP wo power. Ye adwuma no se ne wo se ye. Enema na ekoso anya ne ye ka nyina ne ye ka. Let nobody sit there and create the impression say NDC abad will be a voice. We've been speaking in this country. Me, I lost my other job because MPP were power na me bomechi. And yet ne and be beka say NDC about power and all of a sudden when your voices, masa, so no the baha will face you squarely. Yeah, man, and diplomacy there and will buy you will face you squarely. Sadia no, I will see a jai. People are using that indirectly to gag some media people. A bit mean kasa. And yeah, NDC. Ba obebe na
ye ni obi a payroll.
Ye nda obi a payroll so. Obi anfu. Inti won expect me say me ba betra ha na me ba betodwo mo de ama na mabohre ma de ama won family to payroll so.
Won kofo a mo eni da say umbenya appointment.
Na sam kofo umbenya no kra nya de da. Umbenya kra ma che say. Ebu mu kra fiase da payroll so ni ade ade me no nyam asem.
Ogo.
Eno nyam asem. Ye adwuma. NDC beba power nyina and someone here ka wo ma we mu efa bandada no ho ene akontabuo hu nsem ne nsem wa keka nyina NDC for no mo fo aso mutayechi.
The last question is that the SCAC MPP abreso
en kan say
ye beka ya no atuma na nke beka na say
sani anke beka no sa ne beka no. Now, the challenge we have in our country, and yes, foot soldiers and sympathizers for no. That is a big challenge in Ghana. Wo, sa young conquer followership na asemo ba. Ye be tia asemo no adwene asemo no as Ghana for first. There be ye tia asemo no adwene asemo no as NDC. Ye tia asemo no adwene asemo no as MPP. Enti ade na ye defending ne be ha o man ne kura ye hwene ho se be ya ye bebo me party ne ma ban ho ban na nanim wu asinti ene ade ne nye kura me defend wo ye sa wo ye yarefo.
How many times we defended Nasser said we defend political parties?
Yeah, sorry, Nkofo should defend the power.
Sorry. I've been trouble now.
Nkofo should defend your man. Religion and politics are the opium of the masses.
Yeah.
They can die for their pastors. They can die for their politicians, but they can't live like them.
We mean defending the thesis, but not political.
Obabe Jina be defending the political party. None the thesis the whole election and so be defending. Enti we need the ne de prapra kwan mu na ye de kire wo se adwuma na ye no ye nte ha for party bi e na ye nte ha for politician bi ebi a wa hye edwade a na ye bo wachi a wo di ka se ade na wa hye edwa wo de ato payroll so ne asa be de wa betena ha ne ye se wo eno de se wa ye sa ne ye be yo sa de ni he udi kan pa utimi kura the evidence ni betudwa eno de udi kan na se won farming to payroll so men won hye midwa won na me ye
me interview to payroll
na
we de said me ya che
ko for that payroll so eno ho akire obi
ebinim adwane
na wonim se publication bi ba beba nsem trofo na bandada no
eti omuka
omoda payroll ebeba
enkofo aye hu adwuma se sa list
na ma no ebeba me say nkofo discama nkofo we na mama bu akomsim
say na say yanzo
I am urging the NDC government release that list. Unfa list de mbra ni ehunu Say some trofo bi of krom hanom a
I want who I beg.
dede a wo mo ye nyina wo ni free because wo ye dede wie mu akɔgye
Kufu gig.
na nim sem kɔfo nso nsɛm trofo nso ɔmo nso no mo ye dede because ne ahye ɔmo bɔ sɛ
Fabra na.
ye dwuma ni ye na dwuma ne fa ne nso ye ba
Ewo nyenso. Ewo de ono order payroll so.
yeah
And ewo de ye dwuma no na ye ba. And ye
sacrifice
ye ne twabre fa send me. And ye very medium galamse.
ye ne twa fa send me
Ye ne twa fa send me. Na
onyo
ehunzie se ba ko so ha ye so ye wo expose bi a e ba
be ba na sen a
se ne na ka ya ye se ye be ye
yeah sa we ni nya ho abotre
oh ye na umbesi ye di betwintwa we ya na mu
sa pepepe pese we kowu
na ka ye na aba
cause Ghana ha strategy no asem bi ba sesia no ahwe yi ni akofa foforo de abebom be se wa asem ama wonti
agofo didi wo ho ansa na emra no na
oh ya wo de
akra sa be kan
didi de obedidi na mum asem ni pia e be fa wase e be fa yem
se okay de ma men send we kakra
okay
se we ye mrashi bedwani na oye minister
yeah
awo NDC amamuoyi mu a sao with the telephone number bi betudwa say we are associated with some telephone number na ene ohunte
jina yie
ene jina yie
ya me fa telephone number no ntudwa baby e fa number no ntudwa na wo na ma wo de tudwa na wo beda sa number no de tudwa wo beda number fiwe number we a e fini nkeka wadokoro no aha hu number no me se mrahye badwani ana NDC MP
se
ana se NDC minister bia oye related to that number na
afei na maba we are related to that number no ne sa form na
me hwe sa number
no e related to NDC na omu pese omu kira se e fi NDC ho na e ba no
ya na onim me hwe din e related to sa number na
enye no kura enye no kura ya
my main kind messages back community. Daniel Edu joining live on Facebook because watching you live inside Doha in Qatar. Maybe the only thing I can see in what Reverend in Team Fojo is doing is diversionary tactics, just trying to take our attention from the corrupt deeds they did and are being discovered by the NDC. Why is he dragging his feet from availing himself to the security agencies to assist in investigations? And no, if we Daniel do or here live or Qatar in Doha. Jemima Adatose Bibi, God bless you. Kwaku Zate Paul, so I'm watching you live from South Legon with colleagues at work. Kwaku Zate Paul, one of our colleagues at work. Special good afternoon to you guys. And as you work and listen, enjoy as well. Now, Kwaku is asking again, say me want to send you bushia for you na ye you love the voice. Thank you so much. Seth Antobam, Edifri Malam, aka Breastfeeding. Seth says, good afternoon, bro. I am enjoying the great show. I still wonder how my heart still supports NDC. How can NDC come to power and still we the grassroots and branch executives don't have work to do and our opponents are enjoying? Seth Antobam, nyanhwa botre.
Na
baya edi 3 months. Governing board to cry. Governing boards to cry now. And when the governing boards are not in place, difficult recruitment because but you see, the party is failing in a certain way.
How?
Communicate. So what I say, people have expectations.
And the party
I was said at the trickle down. The constituency executives of NDC, omone yoma said the omone branch for na yoma said so mo be manage expectations of foot soldiers.
Omu bi nso na
Omu bi so no more high
appointment.
expectations, you know, so yes.
Any other. It is anko no so omu so a.
Anka.
Because ebi no
Emma hope.
Yes. MMDC is no money idea enwie. And also a hard drink. Tinkofo bebre o ha. Omu hwe ni mu say Matisse some areas be manfo be nye happy with nominees by mankofo ye nyeme bia enso eni but omunya abotre na na ebeka omunya abotre
abotre de ehia abotre de ehia see utie John Dramani Mahama during the campaign na utie Samuel Ofosuampo during the campaign now her appointments are president aya we party ni a why adwuma menye sure say 4 years you better come
Debbie some na dey American appointment
munya botrema president munya botrema no omunya botre ebe so so
we share appointment now
we share appointment na masa the agenda is that this time around your brain odie and share appointments no even regional ministers deputy ministers you see a lot of party regional executives being appointed to handle some of these positions. Share CEO CIA power mu party for no do na. Enti abotrebi no wo say party for ninya. But party executives no wo say omo manage say expectations no on behalf of the president. And yes omo kasa ntemo dodo and emwa aban no emma president no the peace of mind obetime de aye na dwuma intimidate NDC for me with what I have seen so far with President Mahama's appointment or when the direction or kwan focus or party no so pa and Mrs. say sa na be ba so but uni bibi so wuru mampani a wa appoint party for be into his government asem na o ka kire sa party mpanifo no mafamo se mo hwe party for so what I say mama mo appointment say be ya mo be me bia so party for so
because mo na mo form
it is now your regional secretary na wa be your regional minister who asudie towards the party people unim so mo ye adwuma ma party no e wo region ho enya mampani na wo so mukosu kire no
because mampani to me appoint you obia
ana mampani so onim Ashanti region obia ne adwuma oyeye wo ye regional secretary na regional wo ye regional minister na wo na wonim nkrofo no enti se appointments bi beba a ebe so party for wase wo na wo se wo ye recommendations no na go to the right people yama this year wasade nso ne se wo so behwe na enhyehyeye aban ne de aba no mo be che na so obia so na so mo party for no so enti in one way the president has appointed a lot of party people because what him said they are the ones who know one more sacrifice my party no into also mo hena omo so yom yie enti no but party for munya botre John Dramani Mahama nyu obi a onin kaye onye ni pasa owon kaye pa na misusu se ebe somo so ne ya ne se wan kasa ntem so anhwa ne ye refill ti eno so nye bad escape from Pona Broker or say Bibi please have you heard the death of Mr. Sampiali Miss say
sure.
Ano parem hu ye pa na msi no offense me ofrem offense Ambassador Sampiali he used to come on my TV show ETV Ghana na when him the very decent communicator say atemdidi etere bia friend no uncle mpede ba mi show no do ochina o awenyim da me menye gata politics me mpedam communicators na obe force wa ma esigata ni mu bim so honorable awenyim da ehu nti obeba no hu the counterparts bibi nti na me pe wasem you help us to avoid any maybe and it tells you the kind of person he is. Ambassador Sampiale nyame fa okrensie ye baby a wo bia samre ya mabusuafo yakọ ene NDC amanyoko no nso yakọ for losing such a colossus waboa party no e wakwani asa bebre so o keda pa keda kese pa ena watono na escape from Pona Broker BM said the country is working and it's on the right course. Surely we shall prosper as a nation, and the NPP will remain in opposition for a longer period. God is with us, Ghana, and the NDC enemies are not God. 38% is bleeding just under 3 months. Na no. So what? Yeah, mame, Professor Jena no Pukwajimanka, and information be
information about say or call 3 weeks
leave.
Medical leave in the
Name from Pibon Tiny
Ti and the crown said ye TV. Ebema manfo abompaye we fidie zo dia man
necessary. Yes.
Wo fra na
to wo kire na email lines na specifically
manfo
mompaye ma Vice President Professor Jena no Pukwajiman. I am
sofu bi nso na opese obompaye ni bia na ebema kwan
no so abompaye ni bia man. But I am a bit relieved with the information I enya so far. Yes. At least, yes, say or take 3 weeks off work.
Yeah.
Now, or the arena pomodane. That sounds quite refreshing to me. Yameka say she's in a critical condition. Yameka say, yeah, transfer in the another hospital near her. Yes, say, money leave no the arena pomodane. That sends a signal, say she's responding to treatment, and we have hope of her speedy recovery as soon as possible.
I didn't find any reason why Nenko for you more.
Okay. And then
Obi are in na precope all of a sudden. I say, you say will be our ya or that Yariam paso da. I say, ye Jew, sa attitude no. I was a Ghana for you.
Top bonnet a Ghana for
yes, yes, and yet. Say ye jiwo awuto asemasi bewu anyway enkofu kwa bitimi jubileti
and I say ye
ase oyonku nipa ahododo no oja ya hwe Ghana ni ase ya tonu we da kasembe bi enti amanyosem ti
na say unia Ghana ni unya asem a ena na ni je
awase esese suma was ade no
da bia me kasa asem no
and chono crashe yense yempanifo adi animu mompaye ma wo
sa pepepe
nti enya awerho
oso man a wotimu eni o man ni mu mpanimfo okoto
animu akawo
na wo man ni di yi a na wo a wotimu
di
na wo se pro ni mo a
sesen
wo to heaven na wo
se what is so man penya be di akire ntiapo una ase defe kasabi ase opese wo kirese
wo pe bisa
wo de wo nyare da
obi wo hot mi sheda fro bibi na e ma mi
hafa
utie ne kasa utim se
wo nya bibia
eda bi wo ni mu na eda na e wo ni mu no wo de pe bibia tie
sese
na chese ne adwene boni
wo ya de pa ya hwehwe mani pa
politics
Bompaye because of politics. Upe ma unya.
No dia
na unya yare na ho. Yade yo.
Hwe. Yade yo.
Wo yade ya. Aji. Yade ya se. Hwe.
Opening
wona ho da ho.
Ba bia obi anya hira wo.
Ya nya abotre. Se de si amanyosem no.
Young Vice President, you know him saying if you are 72 years or one or so your bar. Now what day were from wire campaign crisscrossing the entire nation. Ain't he expectedly even Embrante name about Wakrom campaign baby ain't he about no see na your bomb paye mumuma prof say obade edina ho den be kano na watimi aba be 20 so sene bia
onyame nka no ho ba bi o
ne ho atono
onyame nka
ne ho atono pa na osu alata the message aba o say good afternoon Bibi, my name is Michael from Osu Castle. Please, I want you to tell YEA boss to pay us because we all voted for JM.
Why do how many months? 1 month na.
Say when is almost system ni mu dada.
Almost
system ni mu dada.
Njomuka.
Say aban foforo ba se ana
tiomuka.
Aban foforo ba se ana there say head count. Na wana na wo pay rule no so. En check say ntua boss ni intino me sure say no na delay nema ni bi
bureaucracy kakra bi bebem
but ensese ba ne sa I mean if we have systems say yeah adwuma because wo ye wo checks no obi nso abusuafo komo de yomo
amfa checks no
delay one day na me payroll no so say ghost ni etuom Canada de no ya pam obi ba abetena fie nti no was say we when they balance ade ni ye enye sa de a be ha dwene obi ye adwuma da bi okra na yere ne ma so okwa adwuma na so bosumi so a won fa hwe mafie
hwemframa na ohuna na no fita
eto da bi akobo besia kora nipa no busa no ho se na wonya adwuma na who say na dey no and for such people amount to krom kwa akobo besia ne be ma nipa na busa sa question
why na here na mo de ma
na mo san na ye kan why ye for sika ye ma ye electoral commission adwuma na no mo fa auxiliary staff here o musu so mo san kom sika o
ono so pesa de na ye che ho pa
electoral commission ACC we dey ko volu bi o volunteer na se o sika bekam enti wo mo kasa se wo mo ye electoral commission adwuma be si samre o mo san kom sika enti madam Jean Mensa o koje budget o the budget ko parliament me approve ye edu sika nyina ama ye hunu ne enti a da bia ye koto ba na ye kotworo ayabato odin a ana ebe wie no na wono mo a mo fa wo se muntia ye ka sa de no munye na munyae mo gye mo bosumi pe sika fie a mo de be ma and these are largely unemployed people.
Yes.
Kakra
bia wode koye unemployed na
na chesa
ni doesn't can sabe kan man de bro
so their plans
is the ba nzanka
ale ono wantimi afendi bronya wantimi afendi ni
na
isa so be ba sala kra so be sian we ntiomuka
dize aka wa ye de no
aka na aka
ntiomuka ni aka
electoral commission
de ya tese o so mutua
wana
health insurance for so mutua
ko so mo de ka mu kakra
so de bi wo
muntua oh Muhammad obetia na was a ministers no mo ye payroll audit no mo ho mo ho ye ha na mo he na muntua ade kura mo amofom December nyina amapam mo ntia de biem mo amofom December nyina amapam mo nti all people na o system ni munti de biem na mo he na muntua na amanfo nso so enkwan mu nyehwam kakra na chale busumi so na o pay ma ye yawo ai na fom sa na fom sa nti no
ba ku bi affairs na mwo mo he
I say media no so was a problem ni pa
one catch us media houses
sorry dey ka
ya mo bro change
yeah
man for TV ya it depends our house now
we make am one simple
sir de ebinum unianum bi uhia wo mu na asam no otumi nka so oka otumi se pai ehye obi mpompa etua ne mena se pa o mini ntasuo fa ho ne se tie ni anya za video ya
me kai I think say John Mahama part 1 there about ena ne discuss Ghana Medical Association for wo strike in conditions of service some year bi
some 2015 there about
ena my colleague be your colleague your colleague be another media house that day
Mafaya
McGreley, Minister of Employment, in a over conditions of service. Questions and I'm a papa no team say, be more she. Maybe a colleague friend or say, now, I dear we who persuades
who did
was it quiet down? Oh, come a doctor for conditions of service. Now what I say?
What a bay.
What do you have from Bay? What do you have from Bay? I come to Doctor Freddy and Engine. ono ane de doctor Fedian ya esuwa metro jira hunkuta kwenda ote wuga je nchine no na mu ya mu fa bi nka ho na Fedian ni bi si wani mo please ni wo na yi ana nwoma wo na oye but
serious matter
ejina houses no yes zanjofo adwumaku ahodo no bi
bebre na
omo hwe omuye nuanum bi pa ebinum de
utimi hia
nkofo bi a omatra media house for many years into komkobada I wonder how they survive
and then my journalists bebre corrupt no and then my reporters bebre entimi di omo ho
and some story pa pa we go kenanga anga come for flight ni si baby
so who's there no no see I mean can be my mouth for na media no so I mean the conditions of service for most media houses na enkoye kra pay levels are so low across the media spectrum. Conditions of service are poor. Oko media houses be some few people. But be about 4 key personalities all now conditions here. Kama kakra.
Muntia almost snit.
And the snit and kankra. Snit contributions are media houses into ya buburuja. Nankrandieni na boko seshini ade.
How do you see dia?
How quite and dear mau.
Debi yakacham say adwuma no mo munya yo nkani kuma se de sama fa no fo ebinu de wo kra ya ma kwan ma wo kasa radio zo
as a privilege
munya kra wo kra zanka adwuma wura no utua
na
level bi de ma no
okokutukutu no de bia and that's it. And so I don't know how, unfortunately we can't unionize and the GJA now no say mother body no so is not pushing the agenda of work conditions for media personalities. Reporter bit to me small reporter be so for assignment on one station a man a car or they call the station a man of transport
gadgets or they call adwuma oni bi nto no ani means
yes
okoye ne do okoye ye na onya and na station no ehwe animu na owia so obi free hokra sa ba hokra no they don't even care
obi timi cover assignment mask na assignment na wie e wasan koba no be file a story transportation we need to tatai event organizer no or just solid no they transport their badwuma na what the says can be their faka akufie na no abi no afa their ba adwuma
the next morning
why you refer
was an hour na zo ko program amfama
editor create me catch us it me small assignment be na editor or wait
time na
cause when you say assignment we ko the kakra be ba reporter ne editor ne nkoyi mo reporter ne editor ne nkoyi ma mo
editor biza soliase
na
reporter
98.9 FM Pahwada Benjumedie Eniema men Council St Andrews SHS Mao 2025-2026 academic year admission ashase na se owo abofra owo SHS 1 2 or 3 na ope school papa de amana eye St Andrews SHS sakoda no nso atro SHS wasedie ni bi na amfama no wantweye na pese obeta ne greater St Andrews SHS wono aye krado omo general arts, general science, home economics, visual arts and a business omo boarding any hostel facilities and so inti e kire na ofia mensun kra omo results with regards to aye wasede aye excellent omo ewo Accra ha Teshi Tree Blell last stop enomo fra omo 2 numbers so na owo enquiries fufuru bia otimi aye 0249 832 015 Messi Subiem 0249 832 015 Ananso obetimi afra wo mo e wo 0546 048 332 St Andrews Senior High School or say we always in the lead or we are always in the lead. St. Andrew Sefa Banabra, Nanya Wenchano, will be cha. Yow.
Yeah, bro. Yaga de city ni. Yaga de city.
Enema mienu ne gu pono so awie. Baako eye ne ye kenkan say national security for led by the man in charge of special operations, Richard Jakpa. Akọ Saperman. The very site are 12 containers containing sika, gold, dollars, any cedis. Your kochi ye are ye CZ ye. Now, according to My Joy Online, national security for aqua discover some boxes. Some boxes see a Bank of Ghana cash boxes. Cash boxes in a boxes are say ye disika fi Bank of Ghana their core banks a hodwa ye shishe skanugum. Well labeled. Sa box no o carpenter ntimi bobi ma wo. Sa box no untimi nkonya bi wo Anwaga Junction. Unya bi e wo Sokoba village. Unya bi o Timber Market. Bank of Ghana nko na wo sa box ni bi. Ti se ko hu sa box ni bi wo ba bia e wo se ebusa questions.
Bebe.
Na ewie asema mi busa ne say the caption to that story is National Security discovers Bank of Ghana cash boxes at Saperman. Is this really a discovery? Mibusa say, Sa Bank of Ghana, so-called Bank of Ghana boxes are, we are being told, Sir Richard Jakpa of National Security, LED, a team, Emma Womoko discover ye was Saperman hono. Is it really a discovery? And I say, I had the idea what did that. Because baby, I almost sa BOG boxes. The same site, National Security for na Eco CZ 12 containers na boxes of cash.
The same site.
The same site.
And in Bakru adini yamako on the one travel.
The same site.
Hey.
Enti a first job on National Security for koye no boxes ni bi na gu ho. E na wo masan ko back egu ho no mo se o ma discover. Ana omo fa 12 containers ni free ho koye no. Enkofo na say the another stash of cash ababa bebubu boxes e is kana free mo fi ho ana.
Na mo de ko. Hey.
First, on top of my issues with this matter, and he said, and they had 7th April. Wednesday will be 9th April. And I'm 18.
Yeah.
Wednesday be 9th April. Wednesday will be exactly 2 months in here. National Security for Eco Saperman ho. Eco CZ 12 containers stashed with cash and gold. Wednesday will be exactly 2 weeks. Omukoye operation on the 9th of February. 1 month abesene. In 2 days' time, it will be exactly 2 months. Ghana for air tweye tie busa se. Sa 12 containers na National Security for ekwachi was Saperman na gold. Any sikayantam gumo no. Ghana for busa ho asem akowie sen hwana na de sa containers ne baaye. National Security musizi ye mo de ko he inkofo pe hunu ni akoso with regards to those 12 containers. The national security even told us, say, before Omubeba Hono, now some number of containers had been taken away by the people. 12 no mukotoye. And they told us that 12 containers no any gold in a goom. And yeah, some kitwa 40-footer container sikadi gold in a goom makuma 12. And yeah, some what? Getting to 2 months. The government is yet to communicate any update on this matter. And we wake up 2 days to exactly 2 months as same WBC. The same national security goes to the same site and seeks to make
disclosure say
Omako discover Bank of Ghana boxes at the same site. And that is supposed to be a headline story, and it's supposed to run. First of all, sir, what they call discovery of Bank of Ghana boxes, no any discovery to me. Mibusa. 9th February now, National Security call operation no muhu 12 containers. Mibusa 1. Did the national security leave the containers there under the care of security and omufa the koye?
And even the site.
Maybe Boba.
Containers
12 now. National security say almost seize because you can seize and still keep it there. Almost seize almost the koye. And now almost seize the siwa and almost the security atoso. One more monitor. Because this national security is on record to have evacuated 709 containers from Tema Port to Abelempe. Because national security investigating containers. Saperman, gold, any boxes of cash now there were 12 containers in the mundo. National security, some of Fakoye and Amujaye. Now Mofakoya 12 boxes now Muslim Wakohunu, and you read the story and they don't tell you the number of boxes they saw. Sir, so-called Bank of Ghana boxes now Muslim Wakohunu at the same site now. Not 12 containers in Wohono. Da bay ne begu ho. Hwana ne de ba ho. Bibusa sa questions me because they this one ye. From 9th February, our national security call impounded and now almost chase out 12 containers. Did the national security demarcate that place as a crime scene? Almost a cordon off sa warehouse area as a crime scene. Obifu phobia intimim ko. Now, since 9th February, warehouse na containers in this muno. National security for more eyes on the warehouse and more surveillance over the warehouse to monitor one more air communi one more APA. Because a young man kesnene kakra say after nearly 2 months of such a big operation, when you containers after nearly 2 months, National Security goes back there to tell us Omakohu BOG money boxes were even though they are empty. Neminimune say one more a day sa containers in Kogu ho omedwane yehwehwe wo yehunu wo. So my expectation is that se containers in national security for containers in free what they call baby for they will keep an eye on the warehouse. Sa boxes na makohunu wo ho na mo say eye BOG boxes no. Intelligence men and national security mo wo fa ho. Eno na mask busa say ene wono mu a na containers yi omo die sika wo mu omo akukuduro pa national security aba mo warehouse aba behunu sika any gold ama abeto dwama obi ehunu na the same people will go back to the same warehouse and go and open more boxes in the same place. Akonfo no se sa de no mo se wo mo ye sa pa na che se bi o mo intelligent. But I am struggling to come to terms when ye yeti. Ade ba ko atwa me sunu mu ni say nearly 2 months in here this government has refused to give Ghanaians update on SAR 12 containers, you know. And so our government spokesperson, the Honorable Kwache Fosu, has put up a spirited defense for government over the alleged 2 flights about Omeyimu, giving us details, giving us updates, and making sure there will be no gaps in information flow regarding the allegations that 2 flights be by Ghana. But wait there, any allegation, national security for na ankasa konomu the media for the omachi. Mobeka chere say only one guy be a friend of Alaji, a dear mother by Alaji, and you see oye involved in those 12 containers. Besi na me ne wo kasai. Babia ye de containers 12 containers no e free sapem anko ye yenim. Alaji krono besi ne national security enim ni din fufuro bia e ka ho. Because in this very recent inspection Richard Japa ekoye wo sapem an site ho no. He repeated the same claim. Say they are on a manhunt for one Alaji. Now, ono ena oye link to the syndicate. Nearly 2 months, we are still talking one Alaji be a young hununo. But they named the owner of the warehouse. Now, guess what? From the publication Nigeria Online did about this so-called inspection, it was site to Hono. They write in the story, say, baby a warehouse no ewo no. Papa bi ewo n'animu a o charge car batteries. Inti nkofo friend no battery doctor. Na sa elderly man yi, according to the story Nigeria Online put out, and per what Richard Jakpa told the media, and he says, sir, elderly man here or charge car batteries in front of the warehouse now 12 containers in one. Or no na off fronty Edema warehouse no, creating the impression say Bibian Kosu behind the battery shop no. Enti ono ayen kataso ena bonene koso ewo nechi. It is in the story. Question me busane say, one, what is the name of this so-called elderly man or charging battery in front of the warehouse? Has he been arrested? Since 9th February. Mokwachi 12 containers yi every ho. Sa battery charger na nkofo no battery doctor. Mu claim say ono enana oyen katasoma warehouse no na bribi aba ono no mo oyi o masutire ono no afronti eno tie adi ho na asa wo katakata enemaboni ekoso akiri bibu say from 9th February besi ne, has that man been arrested? Because per the description we have been given in this story, not just say oye an accomplice of one more a only warehouse no more this can be good containers in more much no. We have no news of his arrest. We don't have his name. We know only Alaji. We are told some 4 people are on the run. Meanwhile, Sasem way eba beto. In fact, Sasem way wo hode dada. And sana Reverend in Team Fodwo. Eye ni allegation say 2 flights bi aba besi ha. The Honorable Kwacho Fosu believes that Ghanaians deserve to know what really went on at the airport. And he is doing everything possible within his power to convince Ghana for say In Ruboni be anyone more by airport one, never fire airport or call baby. He is explaining with pictures and with videos. This one, nobody alleged though. The national security themselves, upon actionable intelligence, moved in. And when they were moving, they didn't go silently. They went with the media. They showed us the inside of the containers. We saw gold bars. We saw dollars. We saw cedis. They see that you name the amount of money and there was out of containers in him. You name the weight of gold and there was our containers in him. You name the origin of the containers. Say containers in free baby na efa tema port and ye clear ye. And answer containers na fe ni ye be ye free Ghana had ya ko baby. We don't know. And we deserve to know. Because government is telling us other things we need to know. But government is silent over 12 containers way. So why is government picking and choosing what information they want to share with the people? If the principle is transparency. Nobody should tell me, say, me try my investigations in way, no investigations you on Baba Bontian Baba Kasa. Attorney General, on your investigations in way. And so I have press conference detailing alleged crimes. Even pronouncing people guilty before they are taken to court. Asema making. So who tell me objectively? Ubu mfu because we NDC ni. No kwene ye ba ko pe. No kure no eye ba ko pe gaskiya guda akadeni. No kure ye ba ko pe. Nyete pe de kakwe. Emfa woni aban wote akonwa so. Ene emfa woni party wo aban mu. Asam ba. Moma ye hwa asam no se de asam ne tiye. Ni party sentiments in free mu. Nintia metina habo President John Dramani Mahama Abaso for responding to Honorable Intim Fodwo ne allegations about flights. I bear Kromwa under suspicious circumstances and he say President actually we are seeing now say he takes serious and someone papane kaya no. Now was also indicated to the world they say onye simpapani na ye twan someone fa ne ho enti otu anamo ahwehwe sansem ni mu sa anamontuo no emba the international community some ahotoso say oh yati hu bi but at least the president is aware, he has shown concern and he's taking steps to deal with the matter. It gives the international community a certain hope. And they will adopt a wait and see attitude to see how I idea 7 be. We fear to be labeled a country so porous, say cocaine, any money laundering, echifa. The reason the president took Intim Fodwo's allegations serious. Yet, our own national security goes to seize 12 containers full of cash, which is an indication of possible money laundering. And the government has not told the people nearly 2 months down the line. Because national security themselves didn't know anything about the containers. Even the owner, say Alaji. Must say, baby a factory ni wono, mask tio, baby a factory ni wono. Papa penny biti anymore or charge car batteries. Muslim intelligence chirese or nona or fronty Emma warehouse nona I said, where you decoy to the warehouse into do a say battery near charge wa bibian kosu achiro. Papa no your friend is saying. Some intelligence ni say no ye decoy for the warehouse there, naturally so your accomplice. From 9th February, Besine, has he been arrested? And who is he? if it is convenient for the Attorney General to hold press conferences and detail and for alleged crimes, now it's convenient for the government spokesperson to pick and choose issues that Obama or man for new information. And you may catch a mind say it must be equally convenient for a bank to tell the people of Ghana the whereabouts of the 12 containers, the status of investigations into the matter, and the people who are involved. Me say, let no NDC sympathizer by Facebook by say, why wouldn't I wait for investigations to finish? Me say, the Attorney General is not done with his investigations. Yet, he is virtually pronouncing people guilty. Because he realizes that people need information. The Attorney General himself, in his heart of hearts, and this in your heart of hearts, said there is mounting pressure within the party. The foot soldiers of NDC are getting angry and impatient. Effa prosecutions are and there is pressure from within. So the Attorney General was under internal pressure to come and tell the people something. Young Cambribi, who said, "Yam a quamuswa ye Juma no makuma tomo yam, no montayechi, and no tin obey your year, because Najuma wa your way. Umbu beer." Why is the government not attaching the same level of urgency to these 12 containers? Why? Honorable Kwacho for Subeye video in the office. Na what chre Ahmed any cargo plane nearby anymore. And the videos near the Adia Bataho. Papa Yebusa 12 planes, 12 containers in the Ben Ade Samoba. Da ben na wo ye wo fellow Ghanaians e was anya ma ehu de a kire yen. We need to know. Now, on this matter of 2 flights, it's as if say sometimes I don't get it. Say international partners no one certify airports any one more you suro say omo be downgrade yen because of niable ekokoso no so omo tie kire no mu tie communication defense ni niema eba I would wonder what they will make of us in terms of yen as a mind in seriousness.
But how and we fear that they will downgrade us.
Is that not why government is doing everything possible to indicate that no wrong has been done?
And they should brace themselves a lot.
No wrong has been done. That's why Abania break communicating. Now, I also say 2 flights are semono. The ebetimi ama odimbone nti who defend it. Now 12 containers are Sikadi gold womuno and they ntimi ma odimbone internationally. Share. That's a serious case of possible money laundering. 12 containers of money, 12 containers of gold. Already, yachi cocaine, ewo Cape Coast. Yachi cocaine heroin, ewo Yarefa.
Hey, play in a buy.
Play with no say the spare pass buy. Yow.
Hey, Vivi.
Dem I mean to you be na.
Oh, say as a media. What can you na? What can you na? You bet me a boy main. Na with all the good intentions, His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama Wono, I materialize it. Na gonna for enya hu so so di hu dance here. Say and papa ni intentions are a man in second coming. A home for so waba and a yet today. Na you bet me and Yanasa. Now, one more, I want not bear moon subesio bibi, ya, and say ase me prim ho abekire bibi wo badwam ene ye no eno na ama ene ase ye de ensa koka we hwetire sam ase ye de ensa ka we hwetire sam ase kira ne ye de ensa ka we sana akoye na ohwe anamuntu ahodo aban ye ene wo se ya chikoken wa ha ochina ya chikantan fitu wa ha ya china national security aye we wa ha ya se national security o ma ready obifie e wa ha all in an attempt to see ebe ya hwenkrofo na ya che yes yes oral documents zetie ni dosopo krofo ya de bebo mu kwadu eno ye de ko ya wie ya te say attorney general no so no aba no aba press conference no so say when where say no so agira simpie so and tam say man for aba mu penfo begira simpie so no I say ayo mu dadodo and I will say it fi say anuna I say ya more talk the Ghana for pa action it didn't say attorney general the action part of enyema omukano is yet to come. National security okoye operation now obi mususu say wono no waye no a tip off man at ho charge battery o boni din kire me yedai what na na wo de ne court o wo hene yente enti wo ba kan de na kire me to wono minti ya no meto ho nzema mpayi ma eguso ehye na ban ndiza ni o ha bo se what discover bibi sir enkofo abonofo okroma ya chi papa wei wa say ye wi anu ano no de papa bi kura no ote ha na o charge battery o mu na sankrofo no ba ohwe na ohwe kwan na se bibi o ha no amu tip off na so mbedwane a to no more or less o ai Rangard. I don't know what catch them and I am then. Where is that man? Where is that man?
Watching Anna.
Watching.
What did not could say Dibia?
What did not just in Bia? Our own director, Timothy Kakare, doctor, was it the end product? The end product. Yeah.
The results are the
results at the end of the day. And when I will catch no. O kase enye se o ye hwese o ye adwuma na se band enye ne ewu adwuma no hunsu sanso ene ye ka
the reset is about results.
Yeah, that's it. Enti uko hu obi a wote baabi now what you need to arrest now arrest now
wo ka kire
me no me first information no enye dai is it how to protect syndicate B and also mission is it how to arrest syndicate B and I kire me anase say ya de tunche ya ko hu ene ye hu boss ebisika ni ya de ko hin
bosses no mu ko hu ye no man kire siska wom
se ba ku bi e be ba ye ni gold di nyina se na boss kure na Bank of Ghana cash box we plywood ye gugu box we gugu ko from one tre so ai enna nya kana Bank of Ghana cash box kana ti say the box we say o de to am move say box we na national security
that is after nearly 2 months so
what you say
the main case no cry
da ho yanko nti na boss no e da ho
o kan
ye den you see
na ensibo wako hu Bank of Ghana wooden boxes e wo ho after nearly 2 months into Bank of Ghana for the containers ni kosi ho a sa na person ka kire ya na and your press conference na ka kire ni na say why investigation
no tio whole national security we are worried about nyama ankofo beka never say the image of this country who boxes be baby ni amuti hey yemfa ye ni hunu ya ye hu say way free Bank of Ghana wona hu achirem Uchem say if Bank of Ghana. Na o come we are seeing now. First box we power box we. Say cash box, Bank of Ghana cash box. Enu na o come we are see aba be Ghana for Bank of Ghana. Ne cash box there say ebi edida abontene. Why na eji dimbone ama oman no? Why? And only obi a ono so be hu bibi na suspect say ade we me suspect say enti ade we
no difference between them.
Enti for do no ko hu ye na say me suspect say sa empty boxes we. And your Bank of Ghana for the Kenyan natem.
Say no be an say enchini because of what suspect say play.
Look at this. Empty boxes.
It's not the same.
Cloud. A whole national security so ma check cloud. Cloud, o match cloud. Na no Ghana for you nyina mo boom. Na ya mama say Bank of Ghana boxes be egu baby. Na e call ya no empty. Am say na sika na wom. Na obi ayi free. And the word Johnny. Just as a way. As a way. As a quapia bitina beso. No one can have a good honor or be a cotia banana with Johnny. Any. Say, Bank of Ghana boxes be. And the guha. Now, woman has a empty. When they go on mine danger. Say your Bank of Ghana the pa. And if indeed you protect it, your integrity. Near Becca way the 12 bontena. And when they go hoofy. Watch why it's a papebi. Now what yes I see be so ha. Now or charge battery. Now go for no banon be yeah. No amate puff, no majane. And you know, none go for no ho be so no jane and as a casa in a car. Mokoye no not to do say na munya eno yente ho asem nti wo beka we try kire no obi to hono ade dia ebi kura mo so mokoye mkotu sika bi ya so we wo dia ugu o man enu ase ade an ade ban we ade we na Bank of Ghana tisa boss we Ghana for on Facebook here so mo bi da ane we that dey say Bank of Ghana for there. And the Bank of Ghana bosses were ta enyana. Proud. Na Bank of Ghana cash boxes egwa bontene. Ti Bank of Ghana hono sika sadaka we na omudu sika gu.
Na o pachire de sesa na o pachire.
Our Bank of Ghana.
Na me kwa de bibusa se 9th February.
Sika mono no yedugu wem
9th February. Moko hu 12 containers a sika na nkase gum.
Yente ho asem.
7th April. Mako the same site. Okoyam sigana for mbe
Bank of Ghana for adaka no bi.
Enegu he
sika. Oh, pesa we kire say.
Sika bia nso ni mo nti. Between empty boxes we are after 2 months wakoho akohu a wo yehu dede. Any the main cash na o konta mo asemu bi mu de he na yemfa de na
nwanwa okochi adaka okochi sika okochi ye no yete ho asem adaka okochi ye no obanubum adaka yanka de adaka to yanka de yamfa de ase me de nu honi. Everybody is attempting to impress His Excellency the President. Obia person we chebi bi say and am yes obi say when he say we obia person we che say da bia mampanyi di ne koye no wa ko discover bibi. Some they might discover no mon krofo nam mon come mon yen krofo. I am looking forward to seeing the Minister B and the sector what discover BB. Now discovery don't lead into a prosecution, and prosecution not lead into a conviction. Now be cries yenya. That is when you because why are there. And your man for the Facebook, ni social media, and X, and Kasa, and 10 year, and wakameka weno.
Goes ne results ne pre. Any press conferences?
Any press conferences?
Na, Sir cocaine worth $350 million na echiwo Cape Coast no. 2 people were arrested.
Okay.
Driver no And the second occupant of the car.
Are they singing?
We have not been told.
They're not singing.
If they are singing.
They don't have good voices.
The last public engagement Aban will keep people here. Omon can want some man who details. But they back up because the president is worried about 350 million cocaine this year.
Papa.
What she will be Ghana ha? What 48 hours say will be holding no. Opeso keep na obeko court. Na court. Aremande nipa no. Enipa 2 na ya chewo mo no. Mebusa Attorney General. Ghana ha ya cheat na cortex wo ho a possession a offense. Ena ya che se use nso a use a offense. Inti ya chill for possession a ho asotwe wo ho. Fi March 3 thereabout.
Busy.
NI before a chase a cocaine besine. Has the Attorney General of Ghana approached any court to seek to remand 2 suspects na?
In an attempt to investigate them.
Of course. Say, until you want to keep these people.
Yes.
Say, be abehunu baby ade na nkasa fi. Obeyesa na say court.
Yes.
The last update Attorney General de Brain Wamboso say as part of cases yeye ho adwuma nkofo 2 bi kura ye de oma court akwaje court
say
the blessing of the court to keep them and yama court aremande wo yenti bibiasa. But we are talking about cocaine worth $350 million.
It is in
yes, cocaine.
Cocaine you want bills are.
Hey. Cocaine no mo chiwo kekus ni ni. Hey. Hwe cocaine ya asema yes, asema ya kan wo ho. The reason we are asking for transparency update is because ya tina o man we mu pen a cocaine adani konkonte e wo police for akache. And for as long as Aban silent over this matter, I want for details biyama or my update biyano. It creates doubts in the minds of people.
Wow. The cocaine a good air condition.
When the gumuno,
air condition.
Air condition is yono. Cocaine go on.
Any update testing. Yes, date. Where 28 what?
Yachi nipa mienu. I was sa cocaine asemwe hu. Now when sa cocaine we omochie more than 3 weeks a chi ansa na eba bontene so much cocaine me bo o mabaso because that is how I expect intelligence agencies to work. And until number one issues with why national security for the media for the omachi course man e ko bie gold so ni sika so kire yen mo hunu nyansa the media for the machi e bo no don komi kire yen yen nyina ehunu mu 2 months down the line monka ho asem nkyene moko akwakogina the same place say hey yaba be hu Bank of Ghana boxes bi wa how ye bie is that supposed to be the update to the 12 containers you have seized? And how do you expect to carry the people along?
Container there is about container cocaine
a flights we are calling for transparency and that is the interest of the president.
Look at it. My problem is that they should hasten. In fact, they should take their time. They should not be in a haste to come to the public with some of these. I say, you perceive too much. I say,
Ukochi ECG missing containers in China for who the media do wechi. Meanwhile, what who ECG containers for China for? Besine, you see you have missing containers. You need more coffer containers no. But what who containers ni bi obi ho. Onipa ne se otoye. besine baby auto ade ni free ye hu sa ban take action bia aban so on na mo head missing content
nipa ko to ma no ye nche
enti yen kan go bontin ni na ye de ene se mo ni revenue team fodwo mo ye pe because yen kan go bontin na mo so no proud
was ye mo investigate wo proud was say mo investigate no mo fa no kure wo mumra na ono opposition be kan to abontin mo so so be kan to abontin wo japa yonu hwani munyina obia opposition for na omusi omunya yi na ka omu de ato abonten wa wotia ban mu atumi nyina kura wo yete studio ha opesa ifi se akonya yete so ye de bibia hihye mu a wobetimi aba ha ba betiyen wo so be ka bi ato abonten enya views na abai pe views on Facebook ana abai views on Facebook for the
because I didn't know ko gina ho
ye do atemire
ana the Facebook se be atemdidi am for di en
o no tumi ye
atemdidi ni den sesa hwe o
enza
debi e ma obrofo nye
abai pe views on Facebook and Twitter ana Reverend team anso pe bi enti ono so pe trend enti wa trend enti we aban anu ye ode ba ayekotwekotwe na reverend so de awade ba ayekotwekotwe na nkofo tuogu ho wa anu odin ni wadi yonko atamye amampanyi mahama wei nkofo no ene ekoso saade no e wa mamu fufuru kuram ana mu primo ye ranye na no wa so Facebook ana wa send video to ana wa abaya aba until maburu ni bi ni abri no because there are many NDC guys on the ground so we say adwuma bi amoba ben no say boy ye ntentem no mo nya adwuma ye boys ho papa wo mu enye da Facebook ena media to Facebook ena ma respond anyway almost all the appointees obia tunano adiagu revenue team for Joseph.
Oh, yes, and normal.
Because
almost all believe say
no problem. Resource ni woman. Resource ni woman. And no nakana for you. So I referee among ya abem nagana for everywhere. And you can say bebre no. Any attenye bebre no ni aba huru wa hwenim ayo tiri fi so abesi form ni akanye pa bi ade a kire enu na nche mo nye but the point is yes cocaine $350 million worth abagana ha womu achi womu onkomodie se na esi aye ko ya bono ya bon to say bay force bay say suho na we enu o man nanu ase and you see that no make can say His Excellency the President, HSS Adiam Ewunyano ne Yamosono. Until he dedicated a full paragraph to Sadiam. Obra wa address revenue to for Jordan. So just say, and today na Ghana for we. Muntu na mom. Reverend there yes. Senasi wa kaya no na munyi na muzi ya no kra. When the investigations come to show, so we try. And you no nya o ma we o.
Na when is that investigation going to show? So say we are not expecting any investigation. We are not expecting any investigation because ahead of SAR exercise, the minister in charge of communications, government communication, Eddie Kababontin, Eddie information be a good job. Now, I don't know. I say when person can do too, but let's deal with this angle. You see. Mesro na bokwa chofusu say assembly say ba first of all the overriding interest must be the image of the country. Inti say aban beba bontin abekasa fa asem ho a e was say aban e cross all the T's and dot all the I's. Na oba bontin on say you see this matter is a very sensitive matter.
Very, very sensitive.
It has the potential to derail our hard-won reputation. Yes. And there was a point where Ghana was described as cocaine coast.
Yeah. But the president referred to that.
Operation West Bridge. Bebe Nyima was because Ghana was a transit point for cocaine.
Ampenyisi empezadian.
Until when Aban eba out on a matter like that, I was say
fully equipped.
Aban kase wia me obia na e convince obia say wo de wo ni onjin di kura will have some room for trust.
At least benefit of the doubt and one benefit of that one. Yes,
I have no reason to doubt near Honorable Kwachu Fusudi abeto abonten as near Aban hunu. But what realizes since our obekasa no, there have been a number of gaps in Kofohwe answers to fill. A number of gaps among Kofohwe answers to fill. Ma emma obia nye na adwene e wa ba mu say ade we a domestic matter. Because to check the trajectory of flights and rocket science. And then aeroplane when the man share bebre no enye security BM to the extent that opese unhu flight be in maintenance trajectory, activity log, maintenance ayayo plane opese unhu a, and all you can go online with the flight number and all the details. The last time I hear maintenance will play no. Enti se aban eba bontia bekasa. Aban tone, aban content, aban conclusion must not be the same as opposition for.
Ma aban so jen honzazo ni obi wo bantabi.
Wuna omane sha wonsa
Overwhelmingly.
Wuna ewiase afa na nyina behwe hu se wane montuo ne won hyehyeye no omane di ye ana expose omane to criminals. It is in your interest to come out, yes, and it is in your interest as a government, because your ultimate interest is protecting the image of the nation. Investors discover in Kofobeji and people will find here a very safe place to do business, and all of that will depend on sending buying a communicating regarding such sensitive matters. I would have wished say anka eda kwachofosu efa camera si nenim o seek to give information about this matter no nanka or the need bi bema action a president na take it first.
But I'm sure he had clearance from His Excellency.
I don't have a problem with that. The president will always give you that clearance. But do we know? We all know, say, president now commission an investigation. The president himself picked the security agencies on Munyasa investigation. Yenti one some investigation in Pasha na mpowie na Quincy. Government spokesperson comes out, picks a phone, and videos himself and seek to give information near where nimu free investigation muaba. I am told he said on another network, said the president is so interested in any investigation. I wasn't there. Until me fair no anyasem. But then you expecting say nipa na wodi allegation ni bae no onye nipa kuma asem na odi abetu dwa no so e the potential to destroy our image. So why don't we be calculated in how we deal with this matter? We're trying to fine. But how do you expose that? Se see am no work say one's word against the other. Whereas the MP is going on TV and using technology available to wiase afa na nyina obi a wo hwesa program no wa wiase afa na nyina ebetimi follow MP na check hu sem tro no odi ana no kre no woka about the plane flights ni fi time omu bedu ye baby a wo mu free ha call ye ene sa ne ma no
flight no bi di ye
obi a opese follow MP no na ohun se wo ka no kra na wo boa no obetimi aye sa de no wiase baby o wo bia, because the MP himself is using the same platform. Government hasn't done that. Ni abaya ye and say before the investigation would be done proper.
If there will be.
They say that there will be no investigation. And that sends a certain signal to the international community. Somebody can sit somewhere and say this matter has not been properly dealt with. Into when you're convinced.
Really?
Because there is no investigative report. Where is the report?
Yeah, there's nothing.
There is no investigative report.
Yeah. Bodies that the president called on.
They have not issued any official.
None of them.
No.
Obia Ankasa.
No. We understand Kwacho Fosu speaks on behalf of government. Nyobeka official position of government. We understand that. But he did not tell us that what he is telling us as a result of a president
Yeah.
whatever he's putting out there is his information per what he has gathered.
Yes.
Not per what the
not the outcome of any investigation.
not the outcome of the president's investigations. So I would have thought, sir, if you know all of this, and a president says still monko investigation now, what the Bible to Jami who say, "Oh my Ghana for on this date, Honorable Intim Fodjo made some allegations, and he loves the word unfounded. Honorable Intim Fodjo made some unfounded allegations. Subsequently, His Excellency the President commissioned an investigation into the matter. The President called on the Narcotics Control Commission. The President called on the CID. The President called on the National Security Coordinator to collaborate with the MP to investigate the matter. The committee went ahead, the committee even included Aviation Authority and Airport Management. Ladies and gentlemen of the press and the people of Ghana, this is the outcome of the investigations. On this day, true, this flight came here.
Good.
Oba for the video Oba plane by say. You actually know. Security for no acquire inspection no. Report in say hunu in Ruboni bia. Hunu sika bia aeroplane mu. That's for the first plane. And we can say on authority, say the first plane, per what the investigations has uncovered, brought in no drugs, took no drugs, and it came here clean and went clean.
And in fact, contacted the airlines, told them about what has happened.
We know.
Almost a statement.
Bro, airline the airport is yours.
I mean, they also have to defend it.
No. Nobody's accusing the airline of doing anything.
Well.
We are accusing the airline so I be. Almost say plane na bekrumha. You suspect say na babeye. The onus is on government to give the assurance that nothing of the sort has happened. And the assurance now the Bemano will be based on the kind of investigation to arrive at that. And your airspace is yours, your airport is yours.
You are managing
without the cooperation of an airline. The plane came. All processes are playing in the film. And you want to mean because we airline be so mekambri. And we are nanka washe shene sa no aka. Now they see what we are say. It is palpably clear per the facts I have outlined from the security agencies that the suspicion of the honorable member of parliament for Asin South erroneous, unfounded, and you can do your politics there and say that it is motivated by political partisan, whatever. Exactly. We call on the international community to disregard these matters. Let's see.
And Bukra videos. So
you could have, yes.
Kotoka International Airport, your CCTV footage.
I was expecting, say, Ankaya Felix Kwacho Fosu at the CCTV footages of the airlines landing. The tarmac ni na CCTV that's all. Oh, ni na Ananka. Tarmac ni su na CCTV cameras.
And enough.
Enough.
Tamo mu tukoba as on a lighter side. Yeah, now but
person for Jew assembly who say MP ne chantro. You do everything possible to create that.
I want everything and time on ye asem nkomo.
Yeah.
Na yeah.
MSS.
Oh, never be out. Oh, organizer.
Okay.
And you what you guys you know what to about this you see organizer for na play ko ba pina o man question. Ka play organizer no ko ba no CCTV no be training na o mo organizers. In fact, and can never go. The video no hour de buy no. I can feel say honorable person Oche Bibi say BBNC. With all due respect, videos we ain't enough. Ain't enough in the sense that the angle, the length of the video, the airport tree, and can you?
What's the video near how long?
Baku 9 seconds.
Okay.
The first one na ye pan 9 seconds.
So me bo sa video na omuyi cargo no cargo plane no. So we are saying say they took the video before the allegations.
That's what they are trying to tell us. Because it can't be after. So after the allegations here, not just over, so it's just a afterthought.
So somebody knew that these allegations will come into the phone. HR play no and I say national security for no regular inspection no you play no
no be try
yeah
provide it to government.
Okay.
I mean this footage ain't enough. And to be a national security at Kotoka International Airport and go for a service in here on my year 85 days there. At least se video will be to me 9 seconds cry. You bet me a 12 seconds video from CCTV footage. Far wide. No microphone there Jumano. And now when we be cut to Facebook even the sky is cried as we look at Ghana. So what I say?
So aeroplane na the type pie no. The minister says say almost the another plane at the Thai by.
Yeah.
And also air-made planes.
And no plane. And no na
the Thai ne bi ni airport ha omoni spare pass on.
They be say
normally say plane banner say the type pie I was say you defeat the originating country another plane the tie neighbor.
Yes, airline no will supply. Maybe no.
Okay.
Pass to ni baby free buy no na also mko tie neighbor no. Another thing. And then this one I don't know.
Okay.
Airplane to see in vehicles. Yeah, no. You bet me or spare tire. Police.
It's airplane was spare tire. But I said like we asked to learn. I mean,
yes. Airplane is spare tire.
Yeah.
And landing gears.
We organize and
plane.
So the
and grease near there or there and the
we don't so near that way. Sending that parts no.
And the libre Jack no. Jack ketwa.
Baby, una say we modu.
So what I say, until we're 2 times back ato nche ho a oye. Nti eno na nkofo bi everything photo way enough to convince anybody. Photo way no kwasem pa say e broni na dase. And this photo would the way be kase obi asema waka enu nti nipa kro ne yemo na semiem a oba say e dey na wo mu a wo se e kire freze wo pa ko internet no so na Google say obi ye plane obi 2 plane tie photo wo bebre obenya bebre
nti o pese anka
nka CCTV footage bi so Bianca say for video bra. When I the video ba, when I the pictures eba. Enti wo the pictures ni video ba aba be batresi wasem a wo kan there. They must be convincing enough. 9-second videos, would be abebe.
Na se se no per honorable team for you ne ensemo a wo kan kire say play na you hunu ni video a you try inside no. Sa play that so Ghana
yes, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know when he put that one out. Say no you. But as of time I not all cancer no patch is play no Ghana.
The video.
Yes. Into your patch they say video na honorable Phyllis Kochifu so the buy no. Omu try even after
playing
on the allegations yes echo. And akoye bibi ho. Utie honorable for Jones and my work can be. Now be the honorable Phyllis Kochifu Zuka. What day clearance airlines in ya answer no okay you so Ghana near ya where says our planes ye ba. Clear.
Now I'm presenting a question be. The thing has been said, sir, and I've been asking myself, sir, honorable team for you, could he have handled this information in another way? Anka emfa sa ye mambe emba ko mai mu ana.
O de awada ma yemfa we in the photo ya honorable Kwachifu su di mai.
Gallons no. Ene a plane tie.
Kire se equita drilling no say the lubricating oil
drilling equipment
oil na on the buy na o the gallon we be kire me say ade we ni wom
na enye cocaine
o the emphasize enye cocaine na enye ahwan ye de chi kusuadi na emitimi hwe no face value photo no ano maje de o ampa eni
It's in America say government communication no and yet the same as opposition communication. Sanka abain eto ne boa anka me na me manage communications. Ade America say I need the manifest. Mo be scanning of the plane. Mo be scanning a screening plane. And nema obodi call Europe.
Yes.
So
and on produce ebi my
that's certification no
and there's nothing on the plane by document
no enti anka me make say and me mako Facebook say they are insulting us NDC for insulting pa but asema ye kan e futu sem kase he say o pese o convince obi a say ade na e wade no mu nye cocaine screening is scanning na omo ye no oho document na wo de ba video what in America na say 9
seconds
what the product be call EU market before I be call EU market no EU market here say the plane ought to be scanned and screened to ensure say content na also wo mu meet standards.
That's all. Which requirement ni na no also document me boa
so scan e be generate report o scan e be generate report enti gallons there gallon ebi kura na empty ebi kura na nsuo ne wo enti ye echo document so say ye scan ni ye hunu ye no eno ni asemo a ebema intim fodwo obi abehunu so oyo trofo
misi bibi o house boy a won ne tie wo tua ne ka was a name tua ne ka now afa phone no atwa house boy no pocket back pocket. Now what they are sending me say when back pocket is sikajim.
Na the back pocket be set me handkerchief. It's me handkerchief.
Me see, who twa boy ne ka o. Who fa phone no, who twa back pocket no bi.
Why
pofo. Chere sika ne she ho no. Chere
se we twa ne ka na.
I don't like say who twa ne can discussion back pocket.
Me the evidence of payment na be chiro.
So who through banker?
Yes, me a police on this date. That's and no will prove so to any panic.
I do know how no so no. And yet trotro. There be and yet trotro driver trotro driver in the and akojina bush road. And now organizer no asama no. And we talk on what they are broke out and say, Mechanic pie in TNSS with the BDA. And yes, sir. Airline, plane. war system one that you over to Fabia you
yeah
and the play coba ya utwa betire and not say play no coba na say ya no and you tools
the materials when you do a whole play mu buy
no when you buy play na the buy no according to well honorable intim for Joan Eka say no so another medical whatever
and also another medical ambulance
and he's also asking questions
Mr. Medical ambulance
ambulance and no mun you do good because according to aviation rules no any kwan say ade na enye cargo no etimi
efa cargo
fine no
na so we dey cargo na ties me no near
we have to be very very fair.
And before you go, one other thing, we see asama ye kan wa ha nyina no. Enyo so bi tan aban na bribio. We've praised aban on so many things. Na tie. Nanka what the picture of plane na ye service ne ba no. When say aeroplane bia ye be service bia, it is locked.
Yes. No dey lock yaba.
And ubetimi a check even online to check the last time I service plane. Enti se two planes ni nyina ba ye ne be say wa ha.
Alice.
The documentary evidence say they kept omo be ye fixing, ye fixing omo app wa ha. Problems are solve wa ha would all be on a sheet of paper.
Me pick an example of that log sheet DB.
Okay.
Oh, I remember yeah. Bibi, how many touches a year will play in they display?
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah.
And you're comprehensive.
Yeah.
So I say, empty. I no crime. It was a biwa.
And nothing that was say ankaye chema airport company, civil aviation authority, narcotics control commission, CID, foreign national security for a real investigation because some manifesting in airport company for her. It is ankaye process here. Anka fairly 6 points would be stronger than it is today. What the pictures now? But pictures in Nkahwe. These pictures could come from anywhere.
Would have fine? No correct. Idea picture way. Say and pampa. To say they were taken when not intentional. Yes, say be defend their buying. Into the person who took it. Now my dream and say, "I taking photo. Enough evidence." What is the mechanism? Because you can angle now, you try now. Any of the crew, and no find a phone, and no try for one personal idea.
And maybe even for the report.
What is it?
Do where you man?
Yes, I can say no. If this man, who say or so say or make a report,
of course,
do a bear.
Yes,
if you could be say obi ne try, and it be abaha. So I say, but we are already be who person say oh photo, I know. Iya samna no kroje dia eni nka photo enka kroje emu bai uhwe oh ampa
akotokani me no ne yaka nyina ne se aban nya ho abotre obeye hwehwemu a ye hwehwemu oye ready so koye hwehwemu a ye hwehwemu ni wie
penyin na nkasa se ye hwehwemu ye aye nim se nka wedi nka wie ya kroje kuku
aban wie san hwehwemu ya anka ye be more than pictures. We would have had documents, reports, paper free Ghana airport company. Ebe mo bi aka say na revenue team for your power so for power na obo sire mu kan sem say. Me say wo the pictures, any 9-second videos na betudwa. None of these pictures is indicating a higher Kotoka International Airport and asa higher infra. Ade ebedi adanse ese plane yesiesie no. Sa adanse die no e wo Ghana airport company for her. Where is that document? Actually, say on this date, plane yes sign a brake pad. Plane no oil leakage in the sump no. Ya cut off for the ababe boho. A blade failure. Ya and no le be service in kwa mo ye wo car. Say me boss NS Boating. SCBB Familan Cruiser no call Gamot na wo mo service in mamia. Me service na Gamot be mame a list of name of me dey abekire me boss say indeed my service
otu onim say ya man time be obesa yes service
na my friend me boss aka che say yes service ni nyina ye 20,000 Ghana cedis
no atwa fitani bi odase ye
na me dey abekire say my service no for 20,000 nebra.
Maybe
It won't suffice.
Maybe statement be ama nanamu ako. I'm sure say obehu way free Ghana airports. Ghana Ghana Airport Company Limited. Oho. Maybe mpese yedi example na omo edi atem. You understand what we are saying?
Okay.
Mpese as an example of what the airports do.
Okay.
Any flight management, any at the BBC said you person omunyema na so obetimi a project ama ya.
Yeah.
Bibi nanka wakin kan. Enye asem we hu.
Okay.
But echna bibi omu procedure.
Yeah.
Said omu say we afoforo kra.
Okay.
Omu di aba. Enti o project ya yani etiefo nkan o Facebook. Afoforo kra omu di aba. Na wo hu said omu si patch. Enti enye kwan na ye nipa de. Enye kwan.
Eminya kamada.
Because asem we ba ye no anka within 2-3 days. We wada ma kan we.
Okay, so this letter it bears the letterhead of Ghana Airports Company Limited. Na date near 7th April 2025. Press statement. GACL apologizes for operational hitch at domestic arrival Kotoka International Airport. It has come to the attention of management of Ghana Airports Company Limited that on Monday, 7th April 2025, passengers who had arrived on Passion Air Flight 143 from Kumasi at 0756 hours, at 7:56, were unable to access the arrival hall due to a locked door at the main arrival gate of Terminal 2, Kotoka International Airport. Management of GACL extends sincere apologies to passengers who experienced the operational hitch on arrival at KIA. The cause of the hitch is being investigated by management, following which measures, including necessary disciplinary action, will be meted out to ensure such incidents do not recur. Signed, management. What point of this letter again?
The point in it say that's the airline.
I wish
the airport.
I wish the Ghana Airport Company had communicated what Kwachu Fosu communicated like this. Anka Reverend Team for you have
and you see they have records of everything. You see gate being a lock here. Or say any effect of passengers so. And in their records and their investigations, there will be a report. And you can't tell me say, play me free baby about say so. Omeye no, omasa tuko. Wabra Ghana Airport. Any records of that? Na omu timi fanchire, omu okra.
No de babe chere say mo ye hu adwuma ne say picture. And the picture you are giving us is coming from you and not coming from the officials who have been mandated to investigate this matter by the president. Yo, sorry, ko. Okay, sorry, ko. FM Pahwada Benjumedi. Now take a quick commercial break. When I'm back, my guests are seated. Amaleba is here looking all dapper as always. Fifi Deka and so Ababidu. Metonade me kobape mene impenifui ede enen komono eshishe. So stick and stay. We're back after these.
Ba Eclipse Collateral Management. Ejuma kwostron kwa yema wenya wadwapade nkrata ho mfaso. Wonim se wadwapade nkrata ekuta wo no. Ebetumi asesa wo daakye. Yesesa emfasode a adwapade wuranom etumi enya ewo no adwapade nkrata ho. Ene nnwuma wuranom nso ebenya frɛ adwapade ahodo a yɛde sia bowa ɛde apesika ɛde abɔ wo nnwuma ahodo. Enti se ope prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land document perfection services a mayamfa nyonko. Ewo Eclipse yewo prime depository platform. Bia ahobambo bomu a ya de foforo a adwapade wuranom etumi de wo nkrata ekoto ho na wonya sika a esem bia ni ho. Na yɛde sankrata yi ɛbɔ nnwumaku ahodo a wɔpɛ besia de afri sika kwabia ho. Yɛbɔ bosia ho ano ho ba ɛbɔ ma nnwuma wuranom nya sika de trewo nnwuma mu. Yɛde bosia bɔ hwehwemu a emu dɔ na yɛ mapa ɛna sie gyinaye. Enti wonim sɛ wo wonsa ahobambo bomu ɛntwentwa so hwehwɛ yɛn kyira kwan ɛwɔ Adentam Barrier. Yɛbɛn Medimosis Ayaresabea no ɛwɔ West Africa SHS afasio no nkyɛn pɛɛ. Fa yɛn sɛsi a 0543842466 wɔ Eclipse Collateral Management. For property owners, we say think safety and decent income. And for businesses, we say think funding before projects.
Darling.
Yes.
Ye bedidi na meche Angel Cola. Me bread do. Obi fa Angel Cola drink. Na ne yonku eyi Angel Orange. Ana Angel Mango. Ose me san pedi obi eyi. Aka me de ho.
Sese obi ape Angel soft drinks ni nyina bi.
Ai daddy, me say me penny ni na bi.
Sister, wo de mama Angel Peach, Angel Strawberry, and na Angel Cocktail. Actually, no my budget Angel Apple Lime.
What ye? Esani afuma de. Me say Angel Cola any Angel Orange pe na menya. Afei na nka. It is also from wifey. For us just no ebesi ha. Never Angel drinks ni nyina agum. Obi ankata na ni no wonyi. De won sabeso mo no no anom.
Ani, na samasa. En no ano no.
De bia sani enya no. Angel Cola de asembabo. Angel drinks ya. I don't call soft drinks beverages limited. And why? Who to do after one? 0244 83 22 86 and 050 78 78 668.
Angel Drinks.
Taste like our day.
FDA ajeje de nkra to yatum.
Tovilla Water Solutions. Tovilla Water Solutions. If in a water treatment you define it. Tovilla Water Solutions. Technical support for your water systems. Tovilla Water Solutions. Water research deo. Training deo. Tovilla Water Solutions. Water dispensers, drinking water supply. Tovilla Water Solutions. They provide safe water for your homes, companies, industries, communities, government and non-governmental organizations.
When it comes to customer satisfaction and professionalism in water solutions, Tovilla Water Solutions is the #1 in Ghana. You can contact us on 055 24 90 864. We are located at Titegu, Accra, Ghana.
Everywhere you go, big go for the friends and the family. Big go, big refreshing moment. Big go for the kids and the adults. Big go, boys and girls with a drink up. Big go, everywhere the party day. Big go, we go mash up the place with it. Big go, greatest in every battle. Big go, big go, big go, big go, big go, big go, big go. Big refreshing moments.
Big old drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054-383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say think funding before projects.
Wada Bay. 2025 Salah Food Fest. Fadama Zango, Alajo Zango, Mamo Bizango, Kaswa Zango, Nima Zango, Ashaiman Zango, Achimota, Medina, and Sabun Zango. Why and Osina Biani Ede, Pomadian, Munkamu Mumwe, Namumra Happy 98.9 FM. Our Asylum Down. Number 4 registration forms. Namum Famuhusha 2025 Salah Food Fest, the biggest interzongo cooking competition. Mamikao, Sejumedi, Achedi Trente, Akakrakapa, and a cajon. Everything say home appliances, electrical gadgets, and a whooping cash. Right. Now, Brabbe Chesed Yon, Sanu Etimibo, and Mata Cherema just say 2025 Solar Fest, your Zongo Fit Cook, Brother Betre, Happy Affair, Nimdia, Happy Affair, and Nijan Kwan. So Pentremubia, one day afraid to phone me 0542 019 643.
Oh, Charlie, me wanna mean na ya me ya. Oh, person ma person. Sese me be enko ye. Oh,
and yes, so Yom Herbal Lotion she. Deals Generations Enterprise in Ediaba.
And tiene wo mu a. E ma ne bu adwuma pa.
What ya ba mu awodin dura. E kuni pedua mu yaw kra na ye drink. Se entu honam yaw. Ene wa poso yare bia ase. What ya ne se wo be hye kakra gu nsem. Na wo de atwitwi wo honam ani. Ene wa poso ba bia eya we ya. Na mo no mo wa. Wo ba dwo ama yaw na ko. Na wo adwo se fom. Did I they want to want some cry?
Wow, we just send it some.
Enye ni just sem keke. Esesa brabo nso ma wasiti no ko yie. Abra wo bo de wu atra foforo.
Na menya bia to wo hen.
Se wo pedudu etu. Ana wo pese wo tu biton. Ana wo pe contract sale dia. Ene frɛ 024-473-0295 ana 030-295-4146. Afei so wo benya bia to e wo pharmacies ne herbal shops mu. Yom Herbal Lotion. Life is possible. Edro yi nyam ma pemfo. FDA agye dwade nkrato yi ato.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa, nanso wo sike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So, so pese wo kura mre kura sika. Na udwumadi a wo die, won mo a wonim dwumadi no. Etimi dima wo e wo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwumane dia. Ene ha ho kura. Izanze e-productions. Ya be sort you out. Freyen. So open studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betimi di bia fam. Corporate and social videography. Se wo di udwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Freyen. TV commercials, se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so. Freyen. Documentaries, freyen. Photography, any live streaming, se wo twamfoni kama pa. Anaze wo di dwumabie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Freyen. Why nyom na pese oya nyom no ho akasamfoni a. Freyen. Jingle, IVR, any voiceover production, Freyen, short and long film, Freyen. Yetete phone humanie 0242-755-323. Ana 0302-254-858. Ana se hwiye kira kwan. Yewo Asylum Down, ye ben Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions, capture the moment.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054-383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say think funding before projects.
Wada benti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
98.9 FM Pahwada Benjumedie and you're welcome back. 3 minutes gone past the hour 5. Abeja 4 Atnase Fifi Deka, a member of the MPP's communication team. Watna Ase na Inya Maleba, and so representing the NDC has joined us this afternoon. Yababe D Aye and Sama Hodwa Edi Adencheche and Ewe. Ewo Oman Ghana Emo na top of the issue and two flights here about Oman the controversy about as alleged by the Honorable Intim Fojo and rejected by government spokesperson Kwacho Fusu said these flights came in here suspiciously to carry away drugs or money. Now following that there been back and forth kakran the idea say still no obi ante no wase e bi gidi say Reverend Tim Fojo anka no kure e bi nsu gidi ni say Kwacho Fusu representing the government is also not being straightforward with the facts. NPP are postponing Adwosafo's disciplinary hearing indefinitely. Ibusa said what has informed that we are getting information say Mamena there's will be an agent of the Sabe Canadian and some of the candy be China and no can radio so. Was any no cray, you do I bid you home come. National Security say Omer discover Bank of Ghana cash boxes. It was man. And the spots they found these boxes, the same place Omuko CZ, 12 containers full of gold bars, dollars, and Ghana cedis. Question you say we any say. We have not been told of the status of the 12 containers. Yet, the man in charge of special operations at the National Security apparatus, I go back to the site, making headlines out of some Bank of Ghana boxes. Awako hunu wa babia, omokofa containers and esika bibiri wumuno. Is it something we can treat as a discovery when even the containers themselves are scan woman and kasakrana hona na ewo? Why are we not getting updates as to the 12 containers and esika woman? Have we confirmed they say a fake currency ana? Gold no a fake ana? And Shishimube na koso. Wednesday will exactly be 2 months pepepe as we see it. Amaleba memwaha.
Bibi,
ma feel boko de.
Brother Dom,
nyame odom yinso ho ye papa. Fifi de ka memwa ahamo akwaba. Because say 5 about me mo cry okay on.
Yeja bibi.
Na boko de. We dey say ye nua yeja de.
Oh, say be bia yeja.
O ba say no mienu de ye nuafo. O chen me o say yeja.
We clapping for the boade o.
I for brief. We clapping me. Ka clapping twi. E me twi ni kan yi. I tell you all that.
Anyway, so these are the issues we are dealing with in the area. Amaleba Mamisha seem free or I don't know which one you want to deal with first, but let me hear you out on these vexed matters.
Well, TV no more na say more wadwo na me cheti for.
Obi ajoso.
Na me my senior brother no shema. And I pay NDC yen kan bi nshem. Oh, then ya former Ghana ambassador to India.
Yeah. And
the leader of the NDC, in fact, the founder NDC Professionals Forum, for Forum as is popularly known as.
And a former KEDA as well.
Former KEDA. That's
Ambassador Sampiale.
His Excellency
Yes.
Ambassador Sampiale.
So the ambassador never there no.
Wajaimu. You see, I am worried a bit. Because it's like the institutional memory of NDC is going.
Okay.
I rehearse him say, well, onipa di oye de ya obi no obechinebo. Obeko. Yet here bedru bribia others will come and speak about us.
That's right.
We will not be around again.
That's true.
You said the party no penimfo bi sha ase no a bedru ye so aye so ye to aso no. Sa so na nchiri so ba be to aso so.
Pepe.
They ko enim. Na penimfo to say Ambassador Sampiale. Who anje na chi.
Because when you're in a chapa saying,
Can me patch in say the wealth of experience this man had.
When you actually were impacted
as a lawyer, no, men case were impacted.
Okay.
As a lawyer, as a steward of the NDC, as a kidder who has worked through the revolution days all the way to this point in Yakopo Aton's affair. He didn't leave a memoir.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Documented experiences.
Exactly. The founder, His Excellency Jerry Rawlings, also left without a memoir. And
over Facebook, Ambassador Pierre Ayedi no one dancing in phone in the association.
Very, very heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
Well, in the Omotro BB at the Tuha, I think a best serve as a guide. Share your experience. Yen Chima Yeban, we will learn from it.
Yeah.
And we will build upon it. In fact, in here, if you look at, I think among the Hoys, it is Professor Kwesi Ahoy, right? Is that the name? The one Kwabla Ahoy, Kwesi Ahoy, that two Ahoy. They let's keep confusing me. They get it.
Kwesi is the youngest.
Kwesi is the youngest. All what your books know. You see, he has done very well.
I think Prof has written a lot of books.
Yeah, he has written a lot of books.
Yeah. Professor Kwame Nahoy wrote books.
Uncle Kwame Nahoy have also written the book. I don't know.
He is Professor Kwame Nahoy.
Professor Kwame Nahoy.
And there is Atua Ahoy.
Atua Ahoy.
Yes.
And there's a Kwesi Ahoy.
And there is Kwesi Ahoy.
Do you get that?
Yeah.
These are the people the architect of the Fourth Republic. From the revolution days all the way to our transition in era. Abedu Sabre. Well, when Professor Dansoboafo, we will be a crummy chow. May try to book lunch, please. Do us a favor. Because when I listen to this man, I then visited here at the university, who is now a current secretary to cabinet.
Rich history, no more.
I'm telling you, the man opened my mind and he opened my eyes about the nature of the NDC.
Yeah. Sankamobe, Muyamo Institute, yeah.
Some Indian
say the logical Muyanka, never lectures.
The beautiful history of NDC is in the pocket of this man. Do you get it? And I am so saddened that Prof. I had to call Ambassador Sampiale without any caution have left us. Already for the crying see. Manabushe ina yako. The Magana Mansu yako. My NDC Mayoku so yako. Na the home nipa na dey ayebeko nti yanko for the cry NCA.
Yes, remember boni apomodin so ma Professor Jena no Pukwa.
Yes, my message we say Oba Penny Her Excellency Jena no Pukwa man. You have 3 weeks medical leave.
That's right.
Maybe if you say it is not enough.
Yeah, man, more.
Yeah, man, about 1 month to cry.
Now, say bad. 1 month is not bad.
See, no, look, Bibi, people don't know stress that politicians go through. Unipa no why me one power Ghana higher President Mahama.
I'm
telling you.
As on your campaign,
campaign.
But he has that experience. See,
when the politicians end Nantia, you understand what I'm talking about. During the elections or during electionary campaign, they leave to the field around 4 a.m. They comes back around 2 a.m. 4, they are on the run. Even getting time to eat is a problem.
Okay.
Me can say, bra, your honorable PC for Timpano constituency.
Okay.
Honorable David Adakudugu Efrim, 3 weeks after his elections in 2019.
Okay.
There was a need for us to get a candidate for the Timpano constituency. I went back to campaign for one of the candidates who is now the incumbent MP, Honorable Lydia. There were instances, Bibi Wuni.
This all come.
Me yada jindi diyo. Me bedu kromwa.
Duty calls.
Me kodra lisi a man on eche.
Bo fruit in the
yeah, bo fruit sweet potato. Ene bayre no. Me ne din komona mere. You get it. Mere beka kredi na ma isika to na me ko.
So yes.
You won't even get time to sit down and eat. We will leave home early in the morning. We come back late. Look, there was a time where I could feel that challenge me break down. So the stress of politicians go to easy. Now saying a parliament era here. Did you observe what happened there?
Then you see it.
There 2 or 3 days of parliament, ebe rising. They were there all the way to the morning. Me, my call parliament MPs not free or kwa na pa 8. Omo free or ahomache 4 or 5. Throughout the night, they have to keep wake because more yes sir. Bibi, also remember water bill. The water will not flow. Will light engine also. So more appropriates, more approve all the appropriations. How can government spend? And it's only be a very tedious. Making the political enterprise.
I see.
So we should bear with them. And the Prof. Jenano Pokwajiman, after going through all this hassle in 2020, Mamina Nyana Hunu, reopen a yellow chancellor for Women University, Eastern Africa, she have to fly in and back. And I asked myself, Bibi, is there something called retirement? President Kofu Fiko Hini per corner a day.
And you remember how we are retired?
In life, there's not like retirement. Mamma, you know, me bang the pa, Mamma Jane, Janet. You see, why retire? But because of say, or your next penny, and what they call retirement, BBC will no money after. And I do crumple a bit.
Experience or at least get my God on the phone.
Empty, young chance, you say, or my penny were bread. Empty, young man obey 1 month, 2 months, going to go at least can say, so empty. You may not say about penny here now.
We pray for speedy recovery as well. Fifi, let me hear you out on these matters.
That's why I'm confused.
I said time on all.
I said no one can't say no. Hey, Bibi.
Fee,
I reach your tea for now.
Tea for Joso.
Near question say, me, I'm some person the BBC.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes, because opening the assembly to Jano, the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, or senior president, no, actually on the Facebook page say, NACOP, NIB.
They say NACOC. Commission. And your board be.
Okay,
Narcotic Control Commission.
NACOC, NIB, any national security, any some other operatives be. Among collaborating with Openino.
About the specific institutions of boy, CID. Obo NACOC. And Obo National Security Coordinator.
Yes.
And NIB.
It's 4 institutions. Yeah. Omno Penini and collaborating. Na ye investigate assembly who say the cry woman then. In today, you expect to say, you better say your tea, but your kubi. I'm better not say I shall say. Yan Kabi and Shim and a fellas. Sorry, no, quite a press conference who said, then you. Kokataka, I saw I did over him, or the pictures be tuja, and a picture way you travel play nimu. And I play nearby a cell by said rest to said then you into a buy no.
A bass 5 member crew ni be rested. No ma I refuel.
No Marco.
No Comako baby omo.
Gran Canary no.
Minim de.
No Marco. Intino omo buy no. Baby landed in type pie. And landing gear so say intine engineer be any Ghana ha. It's say people for some fly fee Luanda ho some baby e ba be cho no so be do ha no so be say and a third one and so buy ai
o debut
she and on ti asemi plane e ba be sie plane no so be say eh bibi nti
debut e hu dey say menti
yo and you could ti asemi
what Kwachefu put out and say the second plane came but Mantiso ka say second plane
is swamp we be pie and then also the key oil.
Okay, so
First one is the landing gear no. Any tie in a pie.
Let's use the names of the flights. Then critical. Air med no. Or no tie in a pie.
Yes.
But
and I'm afraid about could be sombra.
Or the parts by.
Or no so buy and the oil be leaking.
Near Onya oil leakage, you know. Antonov 12BK.
Or no so
or no na. Or Baba yes, screening and scanning. And no more realizing I said there was oil leakage.
What the hell?
There be no air med, no.
Okay.
So these are my main two in
Okay.
Air med.
But there's a third one, no.
Air med and a Antonov. 2 flights and a buy. Air med buy no. Omo benya fault.
Okay.
So another air med flight a buy at the parts buy.
And when you air med do. Antonov no air med.
Air med na making.
Okay.
Air med and now benya tie problem.
Yes. And another aircraft a buy.
Yes. At the parts buy. Antonov no or no fee Luanda or Babes screening was scanning and near man the European market. No?
I don't want to scan Rwanda.
So must see Luanda needs a facility.
Will be the
then
according to Ibia Makano, since 2020,
what kind then you see the new
kind report via SAS scanning, say Angola and Ankasano. Almost
what I said the 2 flights. And the 2 flights in the best say.
And a third one buy.
Backup for the 2 flights in the best say. Backup planes.
A third one.
So which means 4 planes in
4 planes NBC.
Exactly.
Engineers be any Ghana.
Oh, say airlines no most engineers.
Oh, that's it. Civil aviation so no. We are sure engineers is so wow.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because all the time passenger planes bar, another plane MCC. And a boy how you took one bar. You pilot it because when you issue kakra into a trial so very resolve it. You go Hollandia ni when you tie na tie ni you but try no last minute now you know there be see would be see
yeah fix it.
Yeah, fix it because we delay the next flights not for some time. Especially BNS come back I will delay because there's some fixing the problem. Yes or kwa. Into the engineers wa. What I say? Yeah, I say I airline da. Engineers wa nyama be there.
Airlines nankasa I'm sure they also have
resident engineers at the port. Into say plane be say 2 plane for about 3-4 hours. Some say plane be wa no san kono.
So in the case of Air Med and one plane came with parts.
Yes.
In the case of Antonov 12BK, you know, the plane that came to fix the problem. The plane that came before near Mananka will be screen, you know. And now what they call it.
So they call Rwanda.
They will call European market, you know. So the destination is the European market. And I say no.
It's Air Med need there. Okay, Air Med is one fashion. On number rested.
I am arrested refuel. It's then also MDC.
Oh, say according to your penny, me say in team for journal.
Yeah.
Now Intel kakra wa pick say. Unse na center me ya nya catch off. Cocaine ya busu. Ya chi 350 million baby. Asa chi 120 million so baby. Asa ko 20 containers of money.
12 containers.
12 containers of 12 20-footer containers of money.
Yeah.
Oh, but we all say mutu ayira. Emaka 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Me can GBC news reporter they na asemi here no.
9th February.
Yes, 9th February no. Asemi here na omo report here no. According to GBC for no, omo say sika no omo ko hu here no. National security for confirm say dollar no there is genuine. But what was fake was the Ghana cedis.
I see.
The dollar and the gold there clear.
According to
GBC for online news I'm reading here.
Okay.
Now there was some fake Ghana cedis being sold. But dollar ni there. It's really to yachi gold be this schedule baby. Investigation because we who near ekom. Bibi minim say what be a.
Mentere na been asking.
Say 12 5 containers of money.
Yes, case no follow up. Ena yet say omakuhu empty boxes of Bank of Ghana cash.
Ghana. Oh, o I never heard you to say obi gina so your national security na and I shall look at Bank of Ghana boxes. What is Bank of Ghana boxes doing here? And this we are also be anyhow. What was say the leader, alleged leader, name is called Alaji Yedin.
Since then, Alaji na no more.
Na Alaji Yedin. Interfere no kohu ade o nifere ni wura. Warehouse no any owner.
They even say some man be at a warehouse anymore or charge car batteries. Now on only decoy a man microphone. Now been asking and
I don't want you know.
Why Achina now your friend is saying and all those details we don't have.
Say a whole container. 12 containers of money and gold. If you port to where no you can't to you import to if you port. You clear port abba. And I'm saying intel. You
don't know that for a fact to say you're clear from Kutuka and I say a gumu afeni a day baba you're clear from the ports. And I say a fena she contain a dear few of my enemy. You don't know that for a fact.
Oh, Bibi said Ghana you need $1.
But say national security, na say money laundering there. It's me fan my mind be brisu be for ukrumu.
Well,
international security in country and say they were items cleared from the port.
I said we need some cry argument for who because some coin on the face of it they should be able to tell us these containers are from the port or it is now going because container be our number. Inti kese by now national security for betimi enter customs for database but now say ports and harbors for database we also container they do that say and now say we dey check Ghana South Africa na echo just say we don't have any information just say we see can see gold in boxes after all of that you see gold in a fake sikanu see a fake
almost tested we here
because
report be where
it's some you scanner no say e mu ho baby and e beto just say say scanner ko hu ni nyina fake.
The day the report came, the money was labeled fake. Most of the reports are media houses they two nyina say fake currency.
CBC don't can say fake.
Well, almost can fake currency, but almost categorize say CD na say $1 no. Initial reports are media houses be ready to journal. They labeled the currency fake without categorizing which one is fake and which one is not.
Oh, in
the case of GBC, they don't know. But I mean, what I read, most of them say fake currency.
A foreign currency no, correct. Emma, omucha pictures, social pictures, and omucha to me say yes, a neat dollar bills. Nemo Ghana cedi no say a fake. National security for no call on that day, no say. But days later, I'm thinking to say I see gold in scanning in a class a fake. I just say you musuka de fake you destroy me bro. No. I think at least with a good bedroom. My friend reported
destroy when you haven't taken the people to court because that's your evidence. Don't mean say no.
It alaji sudidi enyedi minye kwa alaji ana
onya baby Amaliba is not a Muslim.
Oh yeah, SDA ni ana
onya SDA
Assemblies Amaliba kwa sorry
oye Kristo ni nini here
intini chese uju round ase around that same time see a chico came akese be mienu
even in team for you now okay can never say
he say grounds for he had reasonable grounds for coming to that conclusion say because ambulance say ebeba baby either say the passenger be the oyarefo bi na eba and I say the human organ bi na eba and I say be fire bi wo ha akọ enye plane na etutu basabasa we can say crew ni so
meresti
omo mo ni adaje because omo ho ni mu whatever they went to do wherever they went no you show mo baby omu fi no o ti ase it is ambulance edi obi afi Kumasi aba Kolebu
obeyi
na osi okoda Joko Hotel okoresi into the drivers here be too no we na pa o san kwa fa obi fufuro because you are needed somewhere into no owura no say mo be kan say omba just for rest ni nyama no you want to say at the same time no so no aircraft back or so mo ba so be scan bibi na de na mo scan na Angola phone bi na Ghana from Kwane will be this certification no and also MC Ekohwe mu na nya no kre.
Why na hwehwe mu? When I was so kan bibi.
Me makan bibi makan.
You haven't told us what you read.
Makan baby a we team for draw no kire say even on news file on Saturday he said it. Say Saturday na
but have you checked yourself?
I've read it. I've read it. Somebody being reported. I've read like a news item, not something that I checked myself. Oh, reporter say, Sadia na RFA when scanning now or so in Kofone Babe Wahano. Angola first started in 2020. Almost certification long ago. Intina and Sumuso Becasa Omo Baha Asambe sa Adiano Otiase. It is Anya Manu Nema. Just a dream will be a timintiasia. And our friends will say, National Security Nama Bar. Me officers were. And then Information Minister wouldn't care better Bemwa and a Kaba. We don't care who before say you Wakachikra. I guess that's what Kasama by National Security that they hardly talk. And I said, I dare not see your baby. Ghana Airport Company or Civil Aviation Force or to make a contract civil aviation for the issue statement. So I'm part. Play anybody you be say ye cry na yes to me yet into Mumfa Omcofa Fita for no more than no one be and almost one more dear by almost would not sound be say or I say hey Nanka you be man but so no minister not judge them and investigation cry now President Cassie yen that say your investigation baby on Friday they now say you're free team for job. Your friend,
one corporate. Or say what Kasa in his personal capacity.
The business was one corporate. They invited me in corporate. Later, your board no so there be, and you see a friend one Kasa near friend majority leader. Your friend majority leader no so oba. Until later than majority leader, almost friend we no so. Team for join to me because one Kasa in his personal capacity. Then team for join said no. Or no cancer, no person here, I just have to write to the speaker, and the speaker will invite him. After all, that same week, you invited the PAB, MPs, National Security Force to be here. And
the speaker actually issued a letter indicating that they are
allowed to go. Interesting cases, you inviting Kofu and farm leaders. So they wrote to the speaker straight. You know, who can say we invite another family that's why, and also, and Tasum. Now, question. Well, my questions, there are so many questions, too many questions and few answers. Intinama, Nyama Kosu so I am suspicious, Kaka. But yeah, reasonable and very law abiding citizens. Intiama to me, Kase, a crona than cocaine coast. Unlike some of kind time, President Kofo Hono, Sobekaya. Bibi Kakre, the cocaine coast, Ukai, because of Sa. 19 parcels of cocaine.
MV
Benjamin case. When you compare with the necessary crowd there, cocaine ya chin and say ya 350 million. And some constituency be so takradi or driver be so drive any announce chino or also the announce will be the man so bekaya. And driver be so say takradi the chino no so cocaine or say constituency be executive and as a former parliamentary candidate of Western Region baby NDC or also no man and also who may be a
then I quite a conjecture.
Well, say I don't know
more circumstances now. Any plane in the cocaine.
And yes, sir, that would be dangerous. Yes, sir. Urano or no, Sabi. What say Asemna Nasu who Asemna? I can't speak for him. But me just say from where I sit, no, who just an your man course so around the time aircraft be see. Yes, and I do cry on 1 a.m. you do light airport.
Sana man force here.
I almost say do light airport and I play it to call sana light neighbor. Chama.
Now airport I do can you play it into?
Yes, I know Mukai.
But does it make sense to you?
Bibi, nyameti da meka tell.
Ni wati na wo
ka say sa na amanfo kan.
Yeah, but na amanfo kan sa na amanfo kan to tell you say one kasa asem na nkofo kan no.
Bibi mo dansa na nkofo kan.
No ba airport a light edumu de control na
light
den wa wada
edu ntina yes emu ye wiem no say yampa Ubaby sound said, I didn't want to try my light now.
But a plane cannot take off when the airport is in total darkness.
Yes.
That cannot be.
And I'm saying, the plane, the airport can be in total darkness. Maybe I can tower near you, control tower near you, say airport no terminal train ho na
say kania
control tower no eso
say kania no on
control na obeko
say kania no on na plane to ede na besi
no questions now you be sad.
That's that light off thing there doesn't make sense
anyway, but I do see ade abetodwa enunti na nkeso
no without any proof me no me betimi dey ato nchen.
Okay, ni abetodwa no Kaise Felix etodebo na ko man penny investigation or ikano.
Okay.
Say kono ko yi ni film. No jama technocrats na wo ho na ntofo bubu obi no. Omo ko airport ho. No we say you know this for my life here is too difficult for us.
How?
Containers efi habo. Etu afa wo so national security for ho, watchman for ho, private security, customs. Na mo sibi ko bisa ECG chairman, former board member, and the former MD. On one crowd, abesi ho state institution so. Now, why do you bypass the people that you left the containers with? Oh, and now maybe simple be on no mama, dear na last week I said one of my clear 706. One of Mama National Security for Aqua Clear 706 containers.
That's 706 the total number of containers are.
But did he tell us say we clear 706? Obeka say containers are
not. But
why didn't he? One sign it for 75. Or no minister Nankasa was signing for 75 containers. He cleared immediately for ECG because of light of Omon clear. And so by one they are always in a hurry to. I don't know if they are in a hurry to deceive Ghanaians and I say to make their customer. I don't even know what the intention of some of the things they do, because asamba eso mutu omobono say for propaganda sake o say dey you no ma ba gidi. What I say asamba buy while boss of ethical committee. It is a what is the rush? Why did you rush to the radio to go and do a press conference or to go and pictures?
So he did a video of himself detailing facts now what gather as government spokesperson. And now opposed to here.
Now no news the president say BNI NIB ni why encourage us because that was the directive of the president. Inti kesa to who yen kran so cooperative so say na matter na me hu inti mo so mo franya den mo hwe say no kra. Now what about preempting what the president said should be done? What you say?
Medasifi. I gave you the first opportunity to deal with this matter, but one can want them. So I'm back to you. You have limited time.
For a very good reason. I didn't want to make any comment about it. You know,
even when I told you that that's a topic I want you to discuss.
Not just that I have overruled your, position.
Yeah.
What is there to talk about?
Hey,
let me tell you. Not you, but
sure. Fifi.
You don't know my name.
It happens. Enye buapayo.
Say airplanes enye trotro.
No correct.
I nam kwam. Was ne type paya nearby organizer. That is not how airplanes works. Government of Ghana. Initially, government wouldn't have come into this matter. But when Intim Fojo came out, he claimed that national security has conspired. And Utie as some of Fifia Kana and the same hymn book and Omoto free. We will not be distracted.
Okay.
You know why?
No, tell me.
It is true. See a cocaine. 320 million or so.
350
million worth of cocaine from Western region en route to Accra. Is that right?
Yeah.
And national security for HOM.
Cape Coast.
That was one hand.
Yeah.
There has also been another 120 or $50 million.
$120.
of the same cocaine to national security for the Ache.
470 in 1 month.
What does that tells you? Abane Chiano or the Tuja Ematima Mufona day. Because sa assume se dwadi we no enkoso e wokokom enkonfo bi ne tachire me amalba ne tie. So in the course of program we many penny fifi eye kasakasa na metotwede wa ha na BBC wo yentemo who will be the best person to give the evidence and to give a narrative about what happened.
I'm the only witness.
Exactly. Because one nipa information in there, you are the one with us. Apart from your Facebook team, they're only watching from the cameras. But nipa betima first hand information, and you are here.
It's legit.
Like I said before, government will not have come in.
Okay.
But a brain team organize that business press conference. What he said, national security have conspired with some drug barons to transport the cocaine out of Ghana.
Okay, sir.
That was the impression he created.
So he didn't say that.
That aircraft na ebe take cocaine free. And uchi fifi asem krona na waka. Ma share people communicate bi on so aka asem krona. Then link the dot. What's been the link wa?
Mankasa.
Dot be the link wa. See, National Security Council is chaired by the president.
Sure.
It's all council before national security. You are indicting the president. The president will not sit down. And if you catch if you say, maybe I will see, maybe I will take, maybe I may want to. It's true. You can see something that if you are not president, national security, and you know about one what will be sir? Please make that information available. Many people we are complicit in this matter. Say me o man penin mpo abobidi na mani mindi because me shy actually o man me can say me to o man mra e mani mindi na me boa o yankopo boa me man penin kan we ya o say no, national security should go and investigate. What are they investigating? You can say me before you even came to air. Look, I just want for phone Bibi OTA minimum no number. So what the air na me feel say Bibi, there is fire in town. The first you ask me say Amalba, where is the location of the fire?
Yeah.
So, Bibi, the fire will come, fire for Umukodumno. You will insist for me to give you the location, of
course.
Now, for location number, will you put that information on air?
I can't.
You don't do that. And also, you come nipa edaha. Amalaba he for nipa no. Also, Bibi, you come nipa daha. Sabi obi na dwene mukalo no beka za asem.
Na say
enti okay in team
for me. I mean, if you feel I was coming in team, allow me.
Yeah, sure.
Seven previous in fact who are we any asem that we me pay busa say efetiana because
aha na efeti
team for your I can say plane you no be buy
good
or my only details
ordinarily
good
utie fifi sorry utie my boss fellows of Fusuko Chester kind plane no krampo nye 2 the planes are not 2 the planes are 4 Antonov 12B free Angola, Luanda, Ebayano. That plane may arrive in Ghana because Fifi Kase was say, that according to Honorable Felix, in any case, I brought Honorable Felix this information about Tuja, and he be a more press also, more Ghana Airport Company for Akoje report, Akoje details and was Antonov 12B came to Ghana because NASA aircraft, a cargo plane, Ekuta gasoline oil. Is that the name? Gasoline oil. Any oil drilling equipment. Yeah, what they call European market. And according to the standardized procedure to permit the entry of such product into European market, you need to go through what they call RA3 scanning
and screening.
And you're gonna have what that facility because the Swiss cargo compartment Kotoka International Airport. So the plane have to come here and do that. Upon landing, Omuli said the plane developer Ford Kakra. Omuli have blade problem and also oil leakage. And you have to bring engineers. So not even engineers, a different cargo plane have to come to Ghana, dislodge cargo plane and take it to the European market or take it away for that plane, that plane returned back to Angola. That airmed plane, like I'm saying, that plane landed based on a distress situation because they created to refuel and rest and take off. And indeed, remember, he proceeded to tell you that no plane can land in the territory of Ghana without clearance. Call Ghana Airport Company. Let me say, I be a media for no. When the minister in charge of government communication, every information we bet to have you crossed it for Ghana Airport Company? Because the minister doesn't give clearance.
That whether the planes came or not.
Coming
is not in doubt.
Good, fine. But were they given clearance to land? So Ghana Airport Company.
Once they came, it means they were giving clearance.
Exactly. And I'm saying that.
I said the issue is not about whether they were giving clearance to land or not.
Fine.
The issue is about what they came to do.
What they came to do.
Yes.
And the landing permit will give a reason why they landed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Will give a reason why they landed. And the reason why they buy will tell you why they landed, what they landed to do, and when they left. This plane been landing, excuse me to say, Honorable Fellas, Onyedmo Airport, he's a government spokesperson. And like I said earlier, government wouldn't have come in until Honorable, can I even call him Honorable? In Team Fojo,
he's honorable.
Decided,
just like Honorable Kwachu Fusu, they are both in a
not only that,
don't disrespect him because
I am not disrespecting him because.
But when you say, should I even call him Honorable? That's disrespect.
He's already Honorable as a chance on the young for.
And that's all for Kwachu Fusu Honorable. But when
you have young for many years, baby, all due respect to you. Or true for me in young for. What didn't touch? What didn't touch? I can throw a pen. I know I'm penny so. I know I'm penny say. I don't see and trying to say as well can he has led the nation into a wild goose chase. The enemy say no someone can say play me ban edi sika by alleged money laundering, because if you take a certain sum of money across a territorial border without declaration, classified or it is classified as money laundering. Okay, and according to him, because plane beer bell landing tea, plane befa cocaine Ghana or the national security for Acheno. So he is asking national security to come and answer questions. I mean, that's what I say. Where do you understand this from? Well, but see, for me, if I were him, can the American so I bought my penny by Mono, so I got my facts wrong. So later,
but as we speak, the man is still defending his position.
Over defending. You see, the question is, isn't that curious? That the Maverick and fire marking, the whole of fire marking, why are quiet? What are the containers as them? One tier for some more parliament.
And it's as if saying the entire MPP is not solidly behind
the matter. My reading post this afternoon online. Yeah, Air Medical. Okay, America, and that plane is also even owned by International Medical Development Association station in Alabama, United States. I'm on a plane near Omodia. Hey, look, they have to see with him for you.
You are recommending that they should.
Yes, they should see him. You know why? It's not about the government of Ghana. That Air Medical Association, their international aviation company, their reputation matters here. Their reputation matters here. If Intim Fojo is being evasive to cooperate with the government of Ghana, even where the president of the republic has given him that privilege, whatever information you have, someone to me from national security corps, bring it to me.
Also, will be on contact. Somebody from the government has contacted him for any.
Bibi, you see, I think if you read Article 41, 2, and 3, there's a duty imposed on Ghanaians. Okay. In fact, someone who said Obi Edi Bonnie, or even
so granted that he doesn't want to cooperate.
He doesn't want to cooperate.
No, granted. So that's the impression you are creating. He says nobody has contacted him. So you are creating that impression. I'm granting that. Granted that he doesn't want to cooperate. Adena Abai Emma into an ammonia in such a way, say everybody would clearly know, say this man doesn't want to cooperate and he doesn't have anything. What friend will phone soon also write to the speaker and let's see what will happen.
Very well. But this national security actually come and speaker say so speaker should release him. Like you rightly said. So almost fair, Afeyomaken, so he's just a leader. You can't release him. And Nipano say or yen oversight, exercise responsibility. And so in this case, the best person to make my release a speaker. I am told the national security have written to the speaker.
Okay.
And if they haven't, they will do it.
Okay.
So the speaker will release him to cooperate. But I want to commend. Now, if whatever it takes, even if come to send a petitioner, I will do it personally. A medical association must sue in team for bringing their corporate image into disrepute.
And is it not curious that as you make this recommendation, MED themselves have not made a comment about this matter?
They have made comments.
What did they say?
They have made comments. They have disputed what
have they said?
What they have said is that they have almost got a news item online. I don't know whether I save it. And if I can produce
yes, GH1 for a flyer be the two sonana.
GH1 for I've seen a different one altogether.
Okay.
I've seen a different one altogether. And this afternoon I read somewhere someone say government of Ghana should release a report on the investigation so that
you want to say the government of Ghana should investigate.
For me, Abi, you see why this afternoon I have been on Kwachufu indicating say Adena Esino. I was say a buying a tactful, and manage the information in such a way say conclusion be a baby will be a benyamujidi.
And that is exactly what the government has done.
How has the government that meba? What's the aeroplane a back room ha? Ebenya fault in ebenya no other planes by na be fix and be support any ade. What the pictures, any videos be about be to abontene. Question is say any videos, any pictures, and a Ghana airport company, omudi keep such records. Screening and scanning report now, a friend is saying Antonov 12 BK nebe that report anyway.
Okay.
Maintenance report now, omu generate here after omu fix here anyway because every plane, the maintenance report can be tracked online. Because you say such documentary proof.
Hear me.
And Ebema buying are strong in this matter. See my bad press my casa the video be to supposed to convince anybody.
Or claim that we want knowledge about aviation and aviation administration, process, etc.
We all don't.
This Antonov aircraft did not fly to Ghana purposely for maintenance.
At all. But once here, obey maintenance, I was here recording.
Besides that, the I agree.
Okay.
The air medical did not also fly in purposely because they were coming in to refuel and re-maintain or do some maintenance and leave.
What was their purpose?
According to the information available, they did a distress landing.
No, that's not what Kwachufosu said. Kwachufosu said they were here for refueling and crew rest.
Fine.
No emergency.
Very well. I'm not saying emergency. I use the word distress.
Yeah, distress is emergency.
Very well.
I mean, a player in distress will
very well. Which means there was a need for them to land.
Yes.
At the nearest airport.
So, for instance,
and they landed.
For instance, document of refueling.
Very well.
We should not see all of that.
At all. Government will not shield any information as far as these matters are concerned. Government will not shield it.
How are we convinced that government will not shield when we don't have any reports to deal with? But the government spokesperson is out there putting out information.
Government spokesperson. A man who speaks. See, I was listening to you and your colleague whilst before you came on air. You see, the issues we're dealing with. Don't forget that honorable fellows will not speak without President Muhammad's clearance.
Obviously.
Okay? He does not speak for Onenehu personally. He speaks for government, and when he speaks for government, he speaks for the president as well. And some of the tune from Mbiano, inevitably, is the position of the government, the position of the president. Like I told you before,
the position of the government is that me and I'm seeing an investigation, but the spokesperson there to join no.
Government have anything no.
No, but when you say Kwachi Fosu cannot talk without clearance from the president, but when the president himself has set up or started an investigation.
See, Abraham Penny post.
Yeah.
Was so who say MPB allege say planes na bag na.
Anka say MPB obodi.
But say in any MPB big deal.
Na continue.
In any MPB SA. Plane
be abefa cocaine free Ghana. And that was it.
Malaba, the next 2 minutes we show
Mate. And he said that well, intel. What is intelligence? Intelligence say when you credible information about the existence of a particular fact in issue. You get that? About the existence of a particular fact in issue. So MP was saying, me were intelligence. And
he actually said reliable.
Reliable. Fine. That means Nipana all cano. In team for just need more airport.
With more
airport. And this what it we every airport means obi the border madia. Why the kind?
On control.
Yes, on control me. On from the needed authorities. Because so what is happening?
Is it the information you need or the person who said it?
The information we needed and the person who said it, because in communication there are 3 elements that must be considered: the ethos, the pathos, and the logos. Because onipana oma information, you see, the message is as credible as the giver or the messenger. So that means the source of the intel, the airport. You get it? It should be the airport because
so why should government not allow the airport company to speak?
Has the airport company, because the government is not allowing them to speak?
Why are they not speaking? And the communications minister is not speaking.
I'm speaking all the time.
Please. You keep the time. Oh,
that's all about my time first.
But see,
some PL
let me finish it.
Yeah.
Bibi, what I'm saying is that between Ofosu Kwachi Felix and
Team
Fojo, who should be credible here? And who should we listen to?
You want me to answer that question?
Because facts are in Team Fojo Ababeka, which he has not provided any tangible facts. And you see, in the court of law, and yet enough.
Are you saying
for you
that,
to?
Are you saying that
facts you are given are they relevant in support of the matter in issue?
No, Team Fojo put out is false.
It's false. See,
everything,
of course,
including what Kwachi Fosu himself has confirmed.
Confirmed today. Felix has not confirmed anything except that he has expanded further, and by virtue of the expansion of one man, accrue all the mischief, accrue all the suspicion that how you call it, Team Fojo is putting out. Except that he is refusing to accept that, and airplane, no cocaine, and some of money laundering now. Also, no, allow national security to bring out the report about gold bars and mind you, Obian can say gold, the national security for a fake. And the 5 years ago, we report. Let me tell you, Bibi, the game is about to start. Because NDC have been in office and only 4 months. Is that right? We have a lot to do, and we will do it. And to get afford to Obama NDC to govern, we will do exactly what the people expect of us. You will not allow anybody to distrust us. And today, they should relax. The game is set to start. Conclusively, the Team Fojo have not provided any facts. It's true, he lied. He doesn't have anything to say. And indeed, we will arrest him to provide the facts. We will use them as an example to end this fake news. You can't do that as an MP. Give us a break.
Thank you.
3 point
Bibi, Pacho, Bwabekakra. Then, Fosu, Kwati say aircraft be there.
Which of them?
Ambulance, no.
Ahmed, Ebeye refueling and crew rest.
Okay. Listen to what they issued a statement. Ahmed International, an air, ambulance, and medical transport company at the center of allegation.
Where are you reading it from?
Ghana Web.
Being from the Ghana Web, it's owned by NPP man. MPP the only Ghana way. So let's get it clear. So the private facts here clear before you proceed. Ghana way. MPP the only Ghana way. And yet the Zambia. MPP the only Ghana way.
International
Ghana way. Right. Mitiopa, Bibi.
What you are doing is very dangerous.
Are you dangerous?
No.
Are you dangerous?
No. Where's the evidence MPP are talking Ghana way? Evidence no way.
No say MPP member talk Ghana way.
Evidence no way. Evidence no way.
Let me get to his name.
No, it's not getting me his name. The evidence that the MPP has bought.
International organization. In Patrol, the same time. Also, at the center of the allegation made by the Member of Parliament for Ascent South, Reverend John Intimfojo, has clarified that a stop at Kotoka International Airport, its stop at Kotoka was due to maintenance issues, refuting any links to drug trafficking. Maintenance issues. Kosukwati said they came here for rest. For rest? Crew rest. No, crew rest. Crew rest. And also...
Read your statement again. Read it again.
Crew rest and also no refueling.
When they were landing,
they came here for crew rest. That's what he said.
I'm quoting right. Quoting right. Yes, so you can play fast. Because that's a maintenance issue.
I would have played the entire team. What Kwachofusu said, they were here for refueling and crew rest.
Exactly.
While they were here.
While they were landing,
accident is playing on the front tire while landing.
Also, while they were landing,
also while they were here, they developed a fault.
Sorry, let him quote him right.
Yeah, I'm quoting right. You see, they developed faults while they were on their way here. On while they were here. Now who can say?
Because what they were on the way.
Now see they.
So
why do you say you should go to where? What did you say?
I'm not saying they came to rest. Meanwhile, Officer But
that's what he said.
They came here for maintenance.
They came
for maintenance.
Exactly.
They came here for
They came here for crew rest and refueling.
And while they were here,
but refueling is not maintenance. Yes.
That's the problem. Also,
Plain owner said they came here for maintenance issues, refuting any links to drug trafficking. Also,
for maintenance issues.
Yes.
Adentina.
Play for baby. If you want the horse, I'll be see waha. Assembly,
if you mammy fancy and I'm in porn, I'm a time or so, a man also see a deck as a bonnet bar.
Assembly,
Abraham Amaleba, Mr. Abraham Amaleba, yes, I mean, so senior brother, no, is you
the brother?
They are related. They are related. Yes, also meaning Bismark Brown to me from me BB. Show produced by the man Joel Sanko and Reynolds Yao Ajiman. Up next, Happy Kasiabo no Siadiero. Prince. Yankwe.
Na Kasiabo no dear pa na ope ho.
No crack